Hello and welcome to Table Goth. We are a group of tabletop enthusiasts and gothic aficionados. Tonight we are going to be playing Monsterhearts in our Chronicle Waverly Springs. Just a heads up, the game is about terrible teenagers doing terrible things. So that being said, there's just a general content warning. If anything starts getting in an area where you feel uncomfortable, you need to take a break, go ahead and take care of yourself. Make sure that you are, muting it, pausing, walking away, doing what you got to do. With that, we'll go ahead and do introductions. Mandy?
Hi, I'm Mandy Morose, and I play Angie Bishop, and she is a witch.
Bixie?
Hey, Bexy Bro here. I am playing Reginald LaBeouf, the Queen.
Bully?
I am Bully, and I am playing Esther O'Hare.
And Metal Chocobos?
I'm at Metal Chocobos, and I'm playing Levi Custer, the Hollow.
And I'm Ms. Petty Dreadful, and I'll be your MC. Welcome to Waverly Springs. So we'll go ahead and get a recap going, and then we'll start. All right, so we started in Sunday detention with Angie, Reginald, Esther, and Levi serving time for their various crimes and misdemeanors under the supervision of Coach Abrams. They all had their phones taken away. They got put to work cleaning some lockers that were vandalized by the junior class during the junior-senior wars. Reginald attempted to divvy up the cleaning responsibilities based on the severity of the crimes, but that just resulted in him being exiled to the far end of the hallway and working by himself while the others worked together. While at the end of the hallway, he overheard Amber, the head cheerleader, and CJ, the volleyball captain, trash-talking their fellow student Abigail and talking about their plans to go party at Georgie Thompson's house later that night. Meanwhile, Levi unintentionally opened Freddie Hastings' local conspiracy theorist's locker. He found Post-it notes with different names of people in the community, specifically his parents on it, connecting them to the mayor. He attempted to steal it very badly and was caught by Angie and Esther, but he did end up pocketing the note, and Angie also stole a picture from the locker. They regrouped and made their way downstairs to finish cleaning, and they heard someone crying. The girls went over to confront Michaela, an 8th grader, who was trying out for cheer, and it seemed like she was at the end of some bullying there. But they cheered her up, and Esther got her to join the social media site ORIT. Coach came back pretty distraught on the phone with his wife, but he told you guys to go upstairs, back to the homeroom. While waiting for Coach, CJ came in and tried to get Levi's phone number so she could invite him to some plans later. Meanwhile, Angie promised Esther that she would follow her on social media, and then the group heard Coach leave from the parking lot. His daughter Abigail came up to find him, but ended up finding you. She had a bit of a meltdown, and Esther looked into the abyss, and she saw Coach, his wife, and a mystery man leave on a horse. Levi broke their phones out, and everyone headed home with plans to hit up the party at Georgie's. Esther tried to play matchmaker with Angie and Levi. Angie was scolded by her parents. Reginald got together with his gang of fellow nerds to pregame the party with Mountain Dew and Star Wars trivia. Angie and Levi ended up going to church together, shared a somewhat nice moment in the car after Angie's grandma gave them the opportunity to sneak out. Esther made some special brownies, and everybody made their way to Georgie's house. At the party, Levi investigated some picture of Georgie and her dad's. Esther tried to get a photo op with Georgie and Angie, but Reginald shut her down. Esther then had a full-blown meltdown near the campfire. Trying to cheer Esther up, Angie ate some of the brownies. soon learned they were weed brownies and started having a bit of a panic attack due to a religious upbringing. Esther then tried to hit on the newly single football star, earning a kiss but not getting much further, and ultimately upsetting him by trying to take a picture of them kissing. Reginald then tried to get a reaction out of his sister's friend Brittany by bringing up the breakup, but that didn't go anywhere for him. Georgie then announced it was time to start planning, and that is where we'll pick up. All right, so you guys gather around various states of inebriation. Angie is still having a mild panic attack over the marijuana she just ingested. So while she freaks out about that, Georgie kind of ushers you all over. She's got like notebooks and stuff. They're kind of like on the ground in the dirt getting dirty, but she doesn't seem to mind. It doesn't seem like they've taken like super organized notes either. They're just like ideas that people have scratched and passed around in class to each other that she's collected over the time. She seems to be like the coordinator. But before anyone can offer up any ideas, you guys hear someone walking up behind and see the very sad face of Abigail Abram approaching. She doesn't say much, but she just sort of kind of walks up to the back of, kind of makes room for herself at the circle that you guys have formed around the notes and makes a spot for herself and looks up at Georgie for Q. Georgie would kind of look up and recognize who's there. Wave, a little confused. We got a lot of new faces tonight. All right, this will be fun. All right. So far we have. She looks down at her notes. Shit, we got a lot of shit ideas for payback. They somehow got into the school after hours and vandalized everything, which I do not know that they should have gotten away with, but it was honestly a good move on their part if they got a teacher to agree to that. So we're going to start square one, and she picks up a couple of the notes and just chucks them into the fire. What do we got, guys? And pulls the room for kind of ideas about revenge. And when she does that, Esther, you get a text on your phone from Echo that just says, show them what you can do. Just in response to nothing at all.
Show them what I can do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There's some murmurs. A couple people around kind of go back to drinking or smoking whatever they've brought. They're kind of looking. Sketchers would kind of pipe up and say, we could write all over their cars with, those like markers for windshields. Could do some of that. And a couple people like murmur like doable, but nobody seems overly excited about the idea. Isaac would speak up. He's been pretty quiet for a while after walking away from you, Esther, and just be like, I mean, look, like, we can do like the TPs and the forking. There's like not a whole lot of stuff here. I don't expect us to like break a lot of ground. Yeah. Angie.
I'm not saying that this is right. I'm just saying that I've read a lot about revenge and frogs. Frogs from the biology lab. The juniors are supposed to be doing their dissection courses this week for their final. And a very famous dude used frogs. To get back.
Yeah, I think she's talking about E.T., that movie when the frogs came back to life as they were trying to dissect them.
Like a plague of frogs.
No, that's a Reese's Pieces movie.
You guys know plague of frogs. Anyway,
Oh, the Bible thing. Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, the Master of Revenge, God, And we put the frogs in their cars when it's hot.
So should we all vote on plague?
Angie, Georgie would say, do you want to kill the frogs?
No, they're already dead. They're for dissection.
Oh, yeah, that was a dumb thing for me to say. Okay.
I'm just.
I mean, that's the only thing anyone's come up with besides windshield
Reginald
markers.
seemed to have a really good idea.
Yeah, no, I have a great idea actually. If you guys would allow me, and I turn around and I kind of pull out of my pocket a large kind of diagram printed out onto like what seems to be like a Visio doc that I've printed, and I kind of start.
When did you have time to do that?
Oh, it's something I've been working on actually for something completely different than this. But now that the opportunity has arisen, I feel like this is, prime time. So here's what we do. We create a spoof website, and the spoof website is going to be for the journal. The journal, the yearbook journal entries, right? And so there we can send the juniors to put their own login information so that they can go ahead and write what they want in their yearbooks. And here's the thing.
Mars?
Maybe. Anyways, we continue down this path, and what we do is we actually install a virus that consumes 15% of their PC's CPUs at all times, attempting to mine Bitcoin. And once we do is we use that over the next course of maybe 6 to 10 years in order to spread out.
This is fucking lame, Reginald.
Well, you got to think about the long con, right? And could you imagine if you had 15% less CPU power?
Yes.
I mean, it's pretty frustrating.
Cool.
And plus that Bitcoin can be used to pay off our college debt.
Okay, so now you're just doing,
That's a pretty good prank. Hey, you're paying for my further education.
It doesn't really have the flair of like a dead frog in a car.
Like an embalmed dead frog. That smells.
Well, her idea is, thousands of years old. It's proven and tested. We're talking about exploring into the new world of technology here. I mean, you want to do an old prank or something cool and new and hip, like technology?
Do you have technology that's kind of piss them off in the moment immediately? Like the junior senior prank isn't really something that we need to pay off a few years from now. It's kind of it's revenge for now.
in the moment.
We want them to see it and be like, fuck. I
might have an idea, actually. What if we got a hold of maybe just we make a game out of it, I'm sure all of us have been in contact with the juniors one way or another, or know people who have. What if we get some of their most embarrassing information on them, texts they've sent, emails, and whatnot, and we sort of put them with some embarrassing photos and have them do a matching game, who said what. We just leave them in the junior hall so they can all see each other's dirt, and they got to try to figure out. They'll know which one's theirs. They'll know some people said some shit, but they won't know who did what. I think it'll probably cause a lot of chaos among that whole class, really. Imagine walking in, seeing all these screenshots of things and trying to figure out whose they were. And you would know what was for real because you'd see some of your own stuff in there,
Isn't that really personal, though?
Just for fun.
The frog thing seems more...
Dead frogs, Bible stuff.
It just seems like you're not a call anyone out on anything.
That's why it's anonymous. I don't say, hey, so-and-so said this, but, I mean, there's this printouts of everything on there. It's up to them to figure out who said what. I just think it'll something they'll be talking about and trying to figure out for a while.
It's like the burn book at the end of Mean Girls.
A little bit, yeah.
Amber. So we just like spread their dirt all over the school.
Yeah. But just theirs. And they kind of turn them against each other. Could be fun.
So you expect us to have some dirt on the juniors? I'm not saying I don't.
I mean, I'm sure between our whole class we could come up with something. And if not, maybe that's our project. We get some dirt on them. I know I have some.
Do we need snacks though?
Yeah, I brought some.
No.
Are you trying to shut her down?
Yes, I did.
No.
Okay.
Snacks.
Just trying to keep her cool
I
with her
got jerky in the
munchies.
truck.
You don't want that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, unless someone's got a better idea, we could invoke a plague or run some sort of Excel sheet thing. Sure.
Right, it'd be written in Python, but Excel's
snakes
fine, I
and
guess, if you
frogs.
want to think about it like
Sounds
that.
neat, too.
I thought it was parcel tongue.
Reginald, your idea's out.
Okay, out of this world. Got it.
And out of this conversation. Good on you.
Okay.
Does it seem like a little bit cruel? To
Yeah,
like,
that's what I brought up.
yeah.
Yeah, let's do a nice prank instead, something that'll make them feel great. 'Cause that's the point of a prank. I don't know about you, but we spent our whole afternoon cleaning up after their prank while the rest of you did who knows what.
I mean, I was a part of it too, but I don't have that vengeance.
This isn't vengeance. It's just fun.
That's not fun. Fun is putting a couch on someone's lawn or roadkill on a.
That's
porch.
manual labor, Levi. I know that's fun to you, but not to all of us.
All right. Well, I said my 2-piece.
We heard. But no, I mean, we're yeah. Let's go with one of the other suggestions. Then you're right.
Amber's been on her phone, just like screenshotting and flagging. You can see the reflection on her face when she hits the screenshot and her phone flashes. But not everybody seems convinced. Can you? You can give me a hot roll, Esther. Anyone who wants to try to argue against it, or who has argued against it, and try to shut her down, if that's what you're trying to do.
Sure. So I'm trying to shut Esther down?
Is that what you're trying to do? You're arguing against her. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to see how we want to,
Okay.
how we're going to sway the group.
You get a +1. Ugh. 5.
Okay, so you do not successfully shut her down.
But I come across.
You mark experience.
Ooh. I do love experience. So close. And they give me a condition.
Oh, you get a condition? Cool beans.
Yeah, on a 7 and 9, choose one from below. But
Yeah,
come
you didn't
across
succeed,
poorly,
so you just failed.
Yeah, you just get mark experience.
Never mind.
I got a 1.
Mark experience.
Mm-hmm. Let's keep things feral. I am going to use the power flows through you. I'm going to give the dark power string to add 2 to my next roll.
Okay, so that puts you at 5 strength.
That puts me into my darkest self.
Yes.
To my darkest self, is find myself shivering, needy, alone. The dark power will make some daunting, open-ended demands. Every demand fulfilled brings me closer to feeling whole again, and removes one of the strings on me. I escape my darkest self when they're out of strings, or I make a bargain with an even more dangerous entity. So, my thinking is, well, this is worth it because this is for the dark power. Because if this is a thing where we're all going to be digging up dirt on each other through social media and whatnot, what better way to get everyone on a certain social media site so we can coordinate this plan. So, good thing I did it because that makes it 5, 6, 7. If it's hot roll, it's 8.
It is a hot roll.
Yeah, so I succeeded.
Cool. Okay. Amber leans in. All right, I've honestly already got some stuff on some of the junior guys, and they're disgusting, and they deserve it. So, honestly,
Yeah.
I like Esther's.
As part of this, as she enters her darkest self, and that sort of weird mood takes over her. I'll get on my phone as well, and you'll see sort of a reflection of her big glasses, that red ring, and I'll just sort of stare at it for a moment before finally coming back to being like, this is something that's a little less known, but if we use this, it might be easier to coordinate this with everyone. And I'll show them red.
Okay. Let me see. You guys go over it because your success is partial. You show them. You get a couple people looking at it, but Amber is quickly trying to commandeer the plan and is going through just the screenshots she's been taking. So I would say there's 4 or 5 people skips.
Can I try to shut that down?
Which
No.
part?
That's Abigail.
The red stuff. The
Yeah.
red thing. Yeah.
What do you say?
No, Victorian teacher's pet.
Do I roll first or roll later?
But not the cheer.
I would say you say it first because either way.
So
you
I would just kind of look at,
do.
I'd look around and be like, I mean, if the point's to dig dirt up on people, wouldn't we want to go to social media stuff that people are actually on? And I kind of give her a stupid look,
And this
Okay.
is life.
Go ahead and roll for it.
it's a 9.
Okay. So you shut her down, but you look.
Oh,
bad.
actually, it would be a 10 if I have my group with me, right? Because I have my.
Oh, you do. Yeah.
Yes.
Because your click's here.
Yeah, so it's a 10.
Okay. Yeah. So Amber, who's already trying to accommodate their process, is he's right. Let's just make a group chat. It's easier. We can put it together. I'll start sending some stuff. If everybody gets it together, we get a list of all the people who are in it. It'll be a lot easier than downloading something completely different. So, okay.
If I didn't get any of them?
He shut you down. So no.
I succeeded on mine though, but then that negated it.
You succeeded to convince them about your prank, I would say.
Okay.
Is that?
Yeah, what everyone do. And I'm specifically trying to use this. I gave the dark power and enter my darkest self. I'm trying to.
Okay, to try to.
This is a recruiting method more than anything. But I mean, the prank's part of it, so that's fine.
Okay. So people start getting together. A couple kids have siblings in the junior class who are a little wary at first, but are quick to start going through embarrassing family pictures. People are kind of digging up, and somebody would look up at Reginald's Elsie and say, you were talking like all that computer shit. Can you like get into somebody's computer?
I mean, if they were stupid enough to like click a phishing link, which the juniors probably pretty well are. I mean, the only thing we would get access to is like an email list of all their emails, which should be pretty easy to get. Honestly, I've gotten into teachers' computers before, so yeah, no, that seems pretty easy. We could send out a phishing link to all of their emails, and I'm sure a few of them would click. And then once we get their logon password, it's going to be the same for like every other account they have, because nobody knows anything about security nowadays.
Okay, yeah. If you can get that, I have a couple names of people who might have something they don't want getting out. But I don't have the ability to screenshot. But
I mean, sure, whatever. I mean, I guess if this is the way we want to go with it, I sure we could help out. And I kind of look to the gang.
yeah, thanks. Not excited to be included and eager to follow what you're. If you're cool with it, they're cool with it.
Mm-hmm.
And Georgie would kind of again. Okay, so we're posting these up, and let's try to get them up. They hit Thursday, saw Friday morning. Yeah, let's try to do Thursday night. We'll have to figure out how to get into the school, and Abigail would pipe up. I can get the keys. And everyone slowly turns. She doesn't say anything else for a second and just goes, my dad's an idiot. He leaves them around all the time. It'll be easy. It's not. I can get the keys. And she kind of looks back down at her shoes. And then people start to kind of break off around the fire and go through showing each other, just kind of like, especially people who talk to some of like the more popular kids in the junior class or on sports teams with them or in clubs with them, or showing like some of the stuff they know that they've gotten into.
Since I'm not a part of any of that, I'm gonna go to Abigail.
Okay, yeah, she's kind of healed off a little bit by herself in the corner.
I'll just go over there and sit next to her. Have you talked to your dad yet?
No, he hasn't come home yet. So
you sure you want to do this?
Yeah, I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
I don't know. You tell me. Your dad seemed kind of frantic earlier today, and you know him better than I do.
Yeah, I know him a lot better than you do, and he's an idiot.
All right, very well. Sorry, just sorry. I'll just kind of like nervously get up and go like
she grabs your hand as you walk away.
I'll kind of just look back.
It's okay. Thanks for the ride, though. I appreciate it. It was really nice. Not a lot of people are nice to me, so you can sit if you want. I'm not that great to talk to.
I'm not great to talk to either, but I'm a pretty good listener. And I'll sit back down.
There's just a lot going with my dad. He and my mom are in a great spot, marriage-wise, and he's making it worse.
How so?
He's just...
I don't mean to be personal, just...
It's okay. He's cheating on my mom.
I see.
And she doesn't know. Can't know. I don't know what I would do if they got divorced. So I'm he knows that I know. I think he's waiting to say something, but
Why don't you say something?
because I don't want to be the one who like breaks my mom's whole heart, ruins her life.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
It doesn't need to come from me. If
Yeah.
he's gonna get out, it should come from him. It's not my job.
Have you caught him? Do you know who he's cheating with?
Yeah, but it's the principal, so that makes school real fun for me right now.
Gotcha. I can only imagine that. I thought I had rough parents, but that sounds really really shitty.
I've met your parents. You have great parents.
I do. Just there's a learning curve, I guess. I don't know. But,
For your parents?
Yeah, they're just really into their work and stuff. They're nice though. I'm gonna grab a drink or something. Do you want anything? And I'll just walk away.
A beer.
Got it. And I'll just walk away nervously.
Cool. As she walks away, Esther, on your phone, you get a notification that Isaac, who you did show the app to, has followed you on it.
What?
Do we know who the principal is? I'm not sure if I have their name.
Sorry. It's. I had the thing open and then I closed it for something else.
It is. I have it.
I know. You guys should all have
Principal Evans.
Evans. I kept wanting to say Abrams, and then I realized all my
That's
PCs
Coach
have two similar
Abrams.
names.
Yo.
I know. That's why I was wrong.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what I want to do yet. I'm going to text Echo on the app. Like Isaac follows me now, but I mean, I came up with this great plan, and I did a good job. Everyone was in on it. A couple people were hesitant, but there's always wet towels. And everyone's going along with my prank, but no one wants to join this yet. Piece of shit Reginald opened his mouth and got everyone to do something else. What do I do? What do you want?
You would get kind of like the dots of reply. Say, you can show them it's worthwhile and take Reginald down too. Get a video of him doing something stupid and post it.
Everyone already thinks he's stupid, but yeah, maybe they just need to remind him. Yeah, okay, I could do that. Okay. Yeah, Esther, who hasn't said a word since Reginald shut her down, has probably just been standing there awkwardly staring at her phone, like when you don't know what to say and you pretend like you have something better to do. She's just been staring at her phone. People probably sort of moved on by now, and it's the first time she's become alert again since getting into this mood. Okay.
Okay. Angie, Reginald, what are you guys doing?
Angie would kind of walk over to Esther at, about the time as she's finally looking up from her phone.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't condone the prank because it's really mean-spirited and
it's not mean, it's funny.
There's a lot of legal ramifications. However, it was a good idea to use an app. I don't know why everyone was acting like they don't download 50 new apps a day and it's like a big deal.
Yeah, I don't know why someone else
That
brought
was
me either.
really stupid. But anyway, but it was good. Good job. I mean, not a good thing. But
Thank you. Are you on it?
I don't have my phone yet, Esther.
That's all right.
Tomorrow, when I get it back, if I get it, then you're talking about Instagram, right? Is that you Instagram?
No, it's
YouTube.
That's for old people. No. I can show you later. Thank you. I mean, that means a lot. Are you all right?
You gave me a wee brownie.
I mean, to be fair, I give everyone a wheat brownie. I thought you knew, but
I just thought they were magical.
I mean, it looks like they're working. I mean, I've been practicing. This is the first time I've been able to test them out on anyone besides my brother. So, yeah. I mean, I feel like this is good for you. You seem pretty uptight most of the time. No offense.
No offense taken.
How's the party for you so far?
I mean, I'm dumb. I mean, it was a huge pile of notebooks, and then they just threw them all in the fire, and then everyone just decided to pull up dirt on people. So, I mean, high school sucks. Sorry for the language, but you know what I mean.
No, it's all right. I think it'll get better for a lot of us. You know, I was always told good things come to those who are patient and work hard. You just got to wait. And I've waited and waited, but I feel like this is our year, you know? I mean, every senior says that, but I mean it.
Mm-hmm.
Not just for me, for all of us.
Yep.
Some of us have been ignored for a long time. What do you want to get out of this?
What? High school?
Yeah. You just want to leave high school and go back to being that church girl, or?
I mean, sometimes you gotta be what everyone decides you are until you can get away from those people, you know? And then you can go to college and just do stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, have you had anything to drink, or maybe we'll get you some water. You seem, you're all right?
Yeah. What? Did he get that jerky he was talking about?
You should go check.
Okay.
I think you'd like that.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, you go find Levi. Check on that jerky. And I'll catch up with you in a sec. All right.
Where's the jerky?
I'm gonna walk away.
You tried to screech off.
While they were talking, could I go up to Levi?
I'm grabbing a beer for Abigail right now.
I was like, this will probably be concurrent. You could probably catch him as he's going to get the beer.
Yeah, that'd be cool. So I'm gonna come up to Levi. I'm gonna come to Levi while he's grabbing a beer. He's like, "Hey, Levi, getting a brewski? Me too." And I kind of reach in there and grab one and kind of awkwardly
it's not
pop
for
it.
me, it's for Abigail.
Oh yeah. Same. This is actually for Nick over there. But anyways, how's the party?
This is why I don't come to these kind of things. Not my kind of get together.
Yeah, a lot of drama, lots of, weird like posturing and stuff like that. Like people desperate to prove themselves and stuff. And I was thinking, I see you're over there talking to Abigail, right? Yeah, and I was thinking, Coach, he seems pretty desperate around you a lot of times. You know what I mean? Like he he's like, oh man, I really wish I could have got you to play sports and stuff like that. So like, you really have him like wrapped around your finger because of that whole thing.
Sure.
So I was thinking like, what if we like, spared Abigail the like embarrassment or, the risk of, trying to steal something from her father, and perhaps maybe me and you could like set up some time where like maybe you convince him to like meet with you in like the locker room or something, and then I could like sneak into his office and take the keys from him then, so that we don't have to worry about getting Abigail involved at all.
To get dirt on.
No, so we can get access to the school, right? So she's gonna steal his keys, but what if we stole them first, right? To protect her, of course.
But why do we want access to the school?
Oh, because we have, for Esther's plan, we need to get into the school in order to put up all of the rumors everybody's talking about.
Yeah. I think Esther's in a bad place tonight.
Can I roll to turn on Levi?
Yes, you can.
Turn on.
And we're doing asexuality rules. I have them pulled up.
Thank you. I tried to look them up, but I didn't have them on my Gmail. So.
No, I have them. They should be in your Gmail.
It only went to page 22 for me.
Oh, that's weird.
Would I still get my, like, how active does my click have to be in order for me to get the bonus? Like, just because they're at the party, does it work? Or do they have to be, like, actively with me, like, in this engagement?
I think they have to be in that scene with you.
Yeah, like, you have to be in this, they have to be in this scene. So they would be over there with you, then you would get the bonus. But if they, yeah.
So then I have a 6, unfortunately. I have a -1 to my hot.
Okay.
If there's anything, I don't have any strings on Levi, do I?
Nope.
No, okay.
I don't think so.
Then I got a 6. That's just an experience, right?
You mark an experience, and he is not turned on.
Okay.
Or he is not impressed by you for the sexuality.
Yeah, I mean, that might work. Talking to Abigail tonight, she's going through a lot of stuff right now, so I don't think that will help. Senior year, I'm just trying to help people at this point, and I just, do more damage than anything, I think.
Right. No, that's what I was trying to do.
Good idea. I'll bring it up to her, but
yeah, I just wanted to help Abigail, keep her out of this. She could get in trouble, and, with her, like, all of her nice, clean record. I just thought it would be, like, helping protect her or something.
That's a good point. I'll bring it up to her, talk to her. Gotta deliver the beer, so, yeah, no, good idea, Reginald. Thanks.
Oh, yeah, cool. And bottoms up, and kind of take, like, a sip and choke it back a bit.
I just keep her beard tapped and I walk away. I'm driving tonight. But I will go to my truck before I deliver the beer.
Okay.
I'll grab some jerky from my glove compartment and I'll pop open.
Jerky.
You know what it is. And the opening scene of X-Men. And I'll deliver the beer to Abigail and make my way to Angie. So that's what I'll be doing.
Esther, did you have something you want to do?
I started to leave Angie, but then I want to stop, actually. I need her. I want to grab her real quick. Would you actually be willing to do me a favor, girl to girl?
What's up?
This whole thing with Reginald's just got me bothered, and I know it's because of the jealousy thing, because of me and Ethan, and he doesn't like that. Just for sort of peace of mind, I'm going to go talk to him. If you could sort of watch and make sure nothing weird happens. I feel better, like I said, you start to talk about legality. Could you record my conversation just to make sure he doesn't do anything discreetly?
I mean, I guess, but also,
Thanks.
before you go, You can't excuse his actions of being jealous or whatever goofy thing you think's going on. He is just a butthead. That's what he is. On his own. It's not your fault. Okay, I'll record for you.
All right. So, give you my phone to have you discreetly record as I approach Reginald.
I'm stoned, so discreet is not my specialty.
I'll be plenty distracted.
Oh God.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna. So is Reginald with his people, or was he just talking to? He wasn't with his people, and he was talking to Levi.
Correct.
Yeah.
You were absent.
They're absent.
Yep.
Perfect. Yeah, man. That's what I'm going to approach him.
Okay.
Reginald.
Oh, hey, Esther. Sorry about that photo earlier. Like I said, you know, it's my bad, I guess.
There was that, and then there was. I mean, why did you do that back there? I know.
I mean, it just didn't make a lot of sense. Like, why would we join a new app when everybody is going to be digging up dirt on other people on other apps we already have? Just like, why?
I mean, I understand you don't get social media and you don't get what's new and cool, but this has to stop. This whole thing with your jealousy of me and Ethan. Like, this whole thing is for you to try to look impressive or in charge or whatever in front of everyone to get me. You don't have to do all that. Just go for what you want. I'm going to attempt to turn them on.
Yeah.
While doing so,
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
what's the hot thing?
Don't whisper like that.
Oh, I gotta whisper. Okay. I don't know how this works with the darkest self thing. Can I still use strings?
I think
Since this
so.
is what the darkest self wants or specifically asked me to do. I'll sort of cancel out.
Like your string on Reginald?
I don't have a string
Or-
original.
Oh, okay.
So that one get piece to. So
Three on me. Oh no, I see.
I only have self-fill entry.
Damn.
Okay. So I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Does not put me high enough. So
One of friends.
this will be my next one. Yeah, that's a 5. So I do not turn him on.
Okay.
And I don't roll anything against this or anything like that. Or does he get a bonus or anything from me being like, I have a condition jealous? He's kind of.
Oh
trying to
yeah.
announce
No,
that.
that's
yeah,
that's why
yeah.
I said the whole thing so I could pull that string on you. Duh.
But
Yeah.
I wasn't.
Had this
Is
worked
that
out
like a? Would that be a forward? Would he get like a +1 to that? So he'd be at a 6.
It would put me at 7 actually. So I have the because I'm going to
Nice.
use the thing to get the +2.
So Reginald, you get to choose what that means.
Okay.
Do you have your
Oh,
with that?
+1.
Yeah, I have everything.
So yeah, I just got it. So you can give yourself to me, promise something you think I want, or get embarrassed and act awkward.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just kind of look around like, listen, like, I don't care that you like and Ethan. Nathan have or Ethan. Shit. I don't care that you and Ethan have like something. Like we're like friends, and you know, friendships like way more than whatever like crushes he's gonna have. But like, if it'll make you happy, I'll get on your stupid app. I mean, like nobody cares. It's just an app. I mean, I'm gonna spoof most of the information anyways, because like I don't want my address on third-party websites. But I mean,
That's you. I need everyone on this so we can show that we're better than the juniors.
Yeah, I'll tell the guys that we'll all get on the app. Is that what you want? Like,
You'll tell
Jesus.
Amber?
I mean, she's not really part of the group, but I may be able to get Lori and Nick and Ethan on it.
That'll work.
All right. Sorry. I mean, that's what you want, right? Just people to join your app. I mean, maybe if enough of us do it, Amber will go along.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Thanks for coming to your senses, Reginald.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'll promise something I think they want. And then, yeah, I'll return to my group and be like, let's download this stupid app, guys. And we'll download it.
Yeah, I'll agree with you. I was gonna have Angie roll to keep her cool, but Mandy went all in on the RP, and I don't think we need to do that.
So, say it louder. As part of Dark Recruiter, when I bring someone to do this, I get an XP. How do you want to do that?
Okay.
Because that's a lot of people.
Yeah, I could see me not getting 4 XP for that one thing.
I can see it.
Yeah, go ahead and take 2. But like
We halfway.
functions is like a monolith.
Okay. Then I'll text. I'll be like, I tried to get him to, or I'm gonna take my phone back, Andy. Thank you. Thanks for looking out for me.
But like,
I'm already on my phone when she starts replying, but you can still.
so he was saying he could send like a phishing email to people, and he could use the link to your app, and then people would already go to it, right?
What are you talking about? I blank out every time it starts talking about that mumbo, fish and frogs and all this shit you guys keep talking about all night. Look, it's just one of those things where, like, if you're an early adapter of these things, it gives you a lot of clout, makes you look a lot more interesting. You don't want to be that person still on Snapchat, you know?
What's up, Snapchat?
So it's one of those things that, like, yeah, it's also useful to, like, bring us together as a class. And I think that's what we really need right now, is actually to come together as a class. What better way to do it on some platform that the Super Juniors haven't even figured out yet, you know?
Yeah. No, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Which is what I was saying about using the phishing email, but
What's this about fishing?
you guys will figure it out. He'll do it anyway. It doesn't matter. Do you need me still? Because I was gonna go find beef jerky.
Yeah, let's go get you some jerky, huh?
Okay.
Come with me, and I'll take her and look for Levi's truck. Yeah, while doing that, I'll text. I couldn't really get him to do anything embarrassing, but I think I still got from him what we wanted. Is that okay? Question mark.
Now you can tag him in it when you do get the video. The response that you get.
Okay. What else do you think I should do? So I play this. I need to keep doing things for my dark power until.
Oh, like throughout the night.
Yeah. So that's why. Well, that's why I don't mean to put you on the spot to keep asking, but for me to get out of my darkest self, it said the dark power will make daunting, open-ended demands. Each time I fulfill a demand, I get a step closer to becoming normal.
Okay.
So until I become normal, I'm just going to be very needy and wanting to know what Echo wants of me. So we can.
Okay, yeah.
So I tried the one thing, which maybe we could count, but I have to do 4 more things for them, essentially. And that's all Esther's really going to be worried about until then.
Okay.
So I mean, not for you to like right now give me tasks, but
No, yeah, not all.
That's why I
just
keep
know.
asking you.
No, you're good.
Yeah. So that's where her head's at right now. But yeah, we're gonna go arm in arm and find Levi.
Okay.
What kind of party just doesn't have food at it already?
I mean, this isn't like a barbecue. This is a party. You drink. You don't really. I mean, I did a lot of research on this. Actually, it's not really appropriate to bring, like, I thought about dips or certain baked goods and stuff like that. You could bring a pizza later on when everyone's hungry, but I don't know. Making my own pizza I thought was a little much. And then I saw this article about how to make brownies. I was like, what a cool thing to do. And that's the food I brought. But no, you shouldn't actually bring like your own food. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's not cool,
But
apparently.
what if
Are you
I
hungry?
brought- Yes.
Look, we could get out of here soon. I could fix you up something. You probably shouldn't go home in this state anyway.
Probably shouldn't go home.
I mean, eventually got to go home, but not now.
Well, I didn't really ask to come tonight. So,
Well, I'm glad you're here.
yeah. Should go well.
Oh, there's Levi.
Levi!
His trusty bag of jerky.
Oh, hey, yeah, it's teriyaki jerky.
Ah,
Levi.
that's the second best kind. It's great.
Yeah, have at it.
Ugh.
When do you guys want to leave? I mean, the plan's in motion, right? Can we leave
2
yet?
hours ago.
Do you need to stay here, Esther?
No,
Your phone
honestly. What?
Your phone would buzz as you start to say that.
Not had a great night because of Reginald. I feel like if I leave after he embarrassed me, I'm just going to look like a loser, unless I find a way to get him back or get someone to help me get him back. I'll check my phone as I say this.
Yeah, it would say it was your plan. Take control of it. And you would kind of look up and see. Reginald, you are talking with Elsie and Amber right now. They've come up, kind of approached you. This is probably the most attention you've gotten from like the popular girls in your entire life.
Yeah, I was just saying I wanted to try to do a turn on roll against Amber to like get the like kind of really talk up the tech stuff that I was going to do to help the plan.
Yeah. So they would come over and kind of be listening. What do you do to try to turn her on?
Yeah, no, I'll just try to like impress her with like the plan. So I'll just be like, yeah, so I got this like really clever idea to like get them to click on the links and enter in their passwords and kind of just go into some details about it. Trying to make it high level enough that I mean, he wouldn't do a good job, but he'd try to make a high enough level that it would sound impressive.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll.
And I'd have the crew there,
Yes.
So that is a 7.
Okay.
So, yes, they can choose a string or one of the reactions.
Yes. So you're like showing her like on your phone, kind of like I would assume like what like the email would look like or kind of whatever your plan is. And she like leans over your back and just kind of like presses her boobs against your shoulder as she's leaning over, like making explicit contact with you. And kind of like looking over. I'm going to let you decide if you want to act on it or if you want a string.
Probably would take a string at this moment.
Oh, God. Did Mike pick that up?
I didn't hear what you said. I heard a whisper.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll just take a string on Amber at the moment.
Okay. Yeah. And this is the position that you would see them in, Esther.
I'm going to record this. Someone like Amber's being weirdly flirty with Reginald.
Mm-hmm.
That's worth a video. And I'm just going to wait for my opportunity to step in.
Okay.
You're a good leader.
Yeah, I mean, I assume there'd probably be like a pause and like me explaining the plan and talking to him.
Yeah.
Actually, I could do this with Reginald here. I'll go up to Amber. I had a chance to talk to Reginald. Hey, Reggie. Did he explain to you how we should probably do my original plan and how I was right?
I would very confused look at I don't remember that being what we talked about at all.
Amber, I think it's probably best if we just all do the app thing, honestly. I mean, it's not, part of it is it'll help with the prank, but like, I've actually shown you this thing. It's just something like I was explaining to Angie earlier. This is essentially the equivalent of like if we're on this and all the juniors are still on whatever they're using. Especially if we're getting ready to go to college. If you go to college and you don't even know about this, it's going to be kind of embarrassing. Here, and I'm going to show her this. Specifically show her my profile, some of my videos. And I'm going to use a new move I got to hypnotize her.
Okay.
So, gotta make it hot first. One, two, three, 4. Do I have anything on? I can use. This is gonna break me even, but I gotta make this happen. I never erased it, so I'll break even with the dark power again to add that to my roll. So I would be a 7. 8, 6, 7, 8.
Can
Yeah.
I like do contesting rolls against these, or
No.
okay?
Thank you.
I don't know how this game works.
Okay. Yeah.
So under that,
Yeah. Not for like a hypnotism, I don't think. That would be
Okay.
something different.
so they have to have no string on me, which she doesn't. That's why
Correct.
it's original. I thought about it. Roll the hot to get them to do exactly what you wish. What I want her to do is, I don't need her to even necessarily tell everyone to do this right away. That's a lot. But I know she's popular, and if she's on it, that's a great starting point.
Okay. She doesn't even say anything. She just like pulls her phone out, kind of jarringly, and goes and downloads it. And you can see her like start filling it out.
Yeah, like I said, I think the group original had a good idea with the group chat for like the prank, of course. But I mean, this is just, I don't know. I shouldn't have tried to shoehorn it in there, but I really did want you to know about it, just because, you know, I want you to be able to. I mean, you're obviously the coolest girl at our school. You should keep that going in college for sure.
She finishes creating the account real fast and kind of blinks for a second and is, yeah, thanks, Esther. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And goes back to.
Yeah, I'll sort of
that
leave
just-
it for a little bit until it gets clear that I'm uncomfortable. My presence probably isn't really wanted anymore.
Yeah.
And then I'll just sort of nod and slink away.
Cool. Is there anything anybody else wants to do at the party tonight?
I got the photo correct.
You got the photo?
Okay. No, I gave the jerky to Angie. I'm just waiting for Esther and Angie.
Cool. So Reginald finishes up his night talking with the cool kids while you guys pile in the truck. On your way out, you see the flash of a camera. And it's not coming from the party itself. It's coming kind of from like the outside by where the trees are. And you can distinctly make out like the big blonde curls of Freddie Hastings, who seems to be snapping pictures with a small digital camera. But you catch him just in your headlight briefly as you pull out. And that's where we'll take our first break.
Okay.
But before we do that, everybody roll a hot roll and just tell me what your number is.
8.
9.
8.
Should I have my gang modifier on this or no?
No.
You can.
Then 7.
7.
You all right?
What did you get, Levi?
8.
8, 8, 9, 8, 7.
Mhm.
Cool.
8, 9,
Okay.
8, 7,
Cool.
3, 4.
We'll see you after the break.
Yay!
Bye.
Welcome back. We just left our friends off leaving the party while Reginald woos some of the popular girls. Is there anything you guys want to do after you make your exit?
Did we all see that picture being taken?
Yeah, you all saw.
Yeah, I would break the truck.
And I'm about to break.
One moment, and I'll get out of my truck, and I'll go to the.
Oh, come with me. I'm going to pull Angie out, too. I'm going to get my phone out. I want to see this. He's about to beat that kid's ass.
The woods. Where he was taking
Yeah.
a picture. If I see them, I say, I'll call you over.
Right. I'm still following. What's going to show me now?
I will shut you down.
Or turn her on.
Roll with your cold.
Can I pull strings?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you have a
if
string
you-
on me. You get a
I
plus
have
1.
3 on
Yep.
you.
But then
Okay.
you get rid of it.
Oh, God. You have so many strings on me.
Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of one string, and I will.
So you got a plus 1 and a minus 1 cold. So you're an even roll.
Yeah,
Good luck.
don't need luck. I just need cold.
And luck, probably.
Ugh.
Nope.
You needed luck.
Just missed it.
Did you add the one for the string you spent?
He has a, yeah, it evens out. He's a minus 1 cold.
Wait. Oh yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, just a 6 to tell her to wait.
Yeah, I agree. And then I keep going.
Okay.
Pulling Angie with. I got a mouthful of jerky.
Do I fail? Is that
What
a
did
EXP?
we do?
That's XP.
Yeah.
Ooh. And now I'm at. Okay, cool.
You can climb up so fast in this game.
Okay. And I'll just go to where he was in the bushes, whatever. Freddy.
Yeah, he are you like making yourself known, or how are
Yeah.
you approaching?
I'm very just broad shoulders, just marching over there. God, that's hot.
Is
Freddy.
that in character?
I roll to keep my cool.
I'll yell out.
Yo.
Does
Hey,
he show himself?
Levi. He just turns towards you. He's like kind of melting.
Is it a camera or is it a camera phone?
It's like a digital camera,
Is it a
which
camera?
is weird. Yeah, it looks old.
What are you doing?
Taking pictures.
Of unsuspecting people? In bushes?
I mean,
I'm going to lean to Angie. That's an invasion of privacy as I record this interaction.
Maybe he's trying to get stuff for the prank on the scene.
Oh, happy.
getting stuff for the class Instagram.
A digital camera, not on your phone where the app is necessary.
I taught him that.
She did.
I
I'm a toggle.
happen to like this
Sorry?
camera. I happen to like this camera better. The resolution. I have an Android. It's pretty old, so the picture quality isn't very
Reginald here to hear this? Because
I'll tell you what, it's just been a long fucking night. I didn't want to go to this party, but I was invited to this party and I had to drag people into this party. I just want this night to be over with. So will you do me a favor, Freddie? I get your antics more than anybody else in this fucking pool. Just delete those
My
pictures,
antics?
Leah, and I will try to turn him on.
Okay.
So I roll with hot, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. 7. So on a 7 or 9, they can either give you a string or choose one of their reactions.
Yeah, so he'll promise something he thinks you want. Yeah, Levi, all right. You're right. I mean, a couple people know I'm here, but yeah.
Who?
And he goes. Georgie knows sometimes I like to take pictures around. I mean, I don't like crowds, but it's like a photography thing and he's kind of like going through and deleting some of the pictures he took.
I appreciate that, Freddie. Thank you.
Yeah.
Like I said, been a long night. I learned some.
Yeah, it's been a long night for me too.
What's been your night? Why didn't you come to the party and just enjoy yourself with the rest of us?
Georgie says I make people nervous when I start drinking and talking, so I stopped coming to these things.
She's cool with you taking pictures of us, though?
I mean, she's cool with me taking pictures around her house, and she knows sometimes people are there when I take the pictures.
Oh, okay.
So, we were in a couple photography classes together a while back. I don't know, out in Denver.
Oh, okay.
So,
thank you for deleting that. Like I said, it's been a long night. I found out some people were looking into my parents earlier today. So, just kind of worried.
Weird.
And I'll turn and walk to the truck.
What were they? He kind of stumbles after you a little bit. What were they saying about your parents?
Look, Levi, maybe now's not the place to talk about all this. I mean, Angie can't go home in this state. We can all hang out at my place. Maybe we could talk about this a little more. You said you take pictures of parties often?
I mean, right now I'm just doing like night photography to see, messing around with some editing software. What?
Yeah, maybe let's talk about this in private. You want to crash at my place tonight?
That's fine with me.
All right. Come with us, Levi.
Freddie.
No,
Okay.
This was Freddie.
Yeah. Okay.
Levi.
And he has like a
truck.
big messenger bag that's worn out that he's had since like freshman year, and he shoves the camera in there and climbs in. He sits in the back of the truck, like in the bed.
I'll sit in the back with him. I'll let those two sit in the actual truck.
Okay.
And I'll take I'll get back in the truck and I go, we're gonna have a after party with Esther and Freddie about these weird pictures and stuff. If you need to get home, I understand.
I mean, I don't know how I'm gonna get into the house yet. I think it'll be better if I just don't go home tonight, and my grandma can help me tell a story tomorrow. Plus, I get so excited.
Is that your character?
Yes. Plus,
The jerky bag. She knocked it over.
no.
I need some. It's all gone. Oh. It's fine.
It's on the floor, but it's not bad. Okay. Anyway, I might be able to help with them telling the truth. We'll see. We'll see.
Sure. We'll take you to Esther's house then.
Okay.
And
she has more food. She makes. She's a really good cook.
I'll drive to Esther's house, and on the way there, I'm just gonna turn to Angie and be like, you said that teriyaki was the second best flavor. What was the first best flavor?
Spicy.
Noted. And
Spicy.
I'll go to Esther's house.
Okay. While they're doing that, Reginald, is there anything else you want to accomplish at the party or do with your night?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah. So you wrap up the night, maybe head back home and turn in for school. Uneventful. You guys end up at Esther's house. Freddie and Esther hop out of the back of the truck, and you guys head in.
All right, so we're all here.
I know Angie's hungry. Yo, Levi, if you'll help me whip something up real quick,
Sure.
like I taught you. I'll start cooking some sort of late night snack, something quick but good.
Nachos.
That's a good call. We'll make some nachos, but I'll use like some real meat and
Yeah.
Do it up nice.
some ground beef and beef and whatnot.
Ooh, can we time out?
Esther's place is pretty. I mean, she's very poor. Her older brother is the guardian now. Probably wouldn't even be there. Honestly, he's sort of. Some days he's there, many days he's not. Especially if it's a weekend night, he's probably off. Who knows where? Normally, she'd be pretty embarrassed to show anyone her place, but I'm sure Levi picks her up for school. And then Angie and Freddie are
Weirdos.
Yeah, she's more interested in the opportunities they present rather than being embarrassed of her place. But she would definitely be making some excuses about, sorry, it's a mess and this and that and whatnot.
It's cool. You should see my bedroom. It's pretty helter-skelter. So.
Who is that?
Freddie.
Freddie?
The only NPC.
The only NPC here?
Just see a longer.
I know if that was you or Freddie. But yeah, well, I'm getting some stuff right with Levi. So you and Angie, huh? How was church earlier?
It was good. She goes to a non-denominational Southern Baptist church. What's that first? So it was different, but it was nice. I think we agree on a lot of things, but she's afraid to say it.
I think Angie's afraid of a lot of things. She sort of reminds me of you in that aspect, honestly. In fact, both of you have so much potential. You just need a little bit of a push, to get comfortable. And I don't know. I've been teaching you a lot. I feel like
You have been, Esther. You have been.
But yeah, I mean, she's she didn't take to the brownies so good. They really did a did a number on her.
I tried to give her the jerky, but she
that helps.
ate it
This will
all,
help, but just sort of help. I mean, take it easy. Help take care of her. Make sure she feels all right.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know how comfortable she's going to be in this place, but I don't know. This could be an opportunity for you to, actually talk to her away from her sort of overbearing family. Get to know her a little bit.
yeah.
No funny business in my place, though. You understand me?
Want it? Not in this place.
What's that supposed to mean?
Not in any place.
But you didn't say that. You said not in this place.
Yeah, it'll be uncomfortable. There's only 4 of us here. It'd be weird if me and Angie.
You mean only 4 of us? You need more than 4 people to do stuff?
No, if me and Angie disappeared, it would be awkward.
No, it wouldn't be. That's what people do. They get together and they disappear and they do things.
That's not what I'm comfortable with, I guess.
Well, and you're not going to be tonight. But I'm just saying, talk to her. She looks like she needs a friend right now. I know she relies on me for a lot of things, but I help to have a different person in her corner for once, Don't talk about church stuff all the time, Bring her. I mean, I've taught you plenty of cool things.
I only brought that up because she brought that up, and I just wanted to see how other
she knows about church. She brought up a biblical plague when we were talking about a prank. That's weird,
but it was a good prank.
That's not a good prank. That's weird, Levi.
It's better than the one that Reggie had. Reggie was talking about doing like something.
Yeah, anything's better than what Reggie had. And I do want to talk to you about Reggie later, actually. Really?
I do too.
What do you want to talk about?
He came to me at grabbing a beer for Abigail.
Son of a bitch.
He was talking about trying to get the keys from Abigail so that he could have access to like the computers of the schools or something like that.
Oh, really?
He painted it as making sure Abigail was safe, but Abigail's already in a bad place, and I just think it was taken.
Well, Abigail's sort of a bad person. She promised she'd text me tonight, and she didn't.
Abigail's going through a lot of stuff right now.
What do you mean?
Her father, Coach Abrams.
Yeah.
Between you and I?
Of course. You know I wouldn't tell any secrets.
He's having an affair with somebody.
The principal.
Yeah. How'd you know?
I got a weird text earlier. Did you say anything about a guy in cowboy boots?
No. Why?
No reason. Yeah, we should help Abigail out. She's going through a lot right now, for sure.
Yeah, that's why I didn't mention Reggie's plan to Abigail. I just think that she needs.
Reggie does have a good plan, though. I think we should help him with that. We could do that without hurting Abigail.
To get the keys?
Yeah, I mean, if he wants to break into a school computer and do whatnot, he's very smart. He's an asshole, but he's good at what he does with this technology stuff, so we should help him with that. I mean, you want the prank to go well, right?
I don't really care about the prank.
Levi,
That's
I've
fair.
told you, yes, you do. The prank's very important. This is our senior year.
If it matters to you, it matters to me.
It matters to you, too. You got to make something of yourself.
It matters to me.
You're always flying under the radar. This is the year to make something of yourself. I've already done quite a bit. I don't know
I've
if
tried
you
4
saw-
years in this fucking school, and I don't feel
Yeah,
it.
so have I, and it's finally coming to something. Isaac kissed me tonight at a party in front of a lot of people, so.
Really?
Yeah? Why? Do you care?
No.
Didn't think you would.
Happy for you.
Anyway, these nachos are done. Take these to Angie. I'm going to talk to Freddie.
Not
Remember,
just-
don't talk about church.
It's, yeah.
Uh,
I rip all these papers up that I had ready, and I go downstairs.
you get a text from Echo that just says, "Keep the matchmaking up."
And I shatter the plate.
My one plate.
While they're having that conversation, can I talk with Freddie?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay, so that's my favorite conversation starter.
it's always a good one. You know. So
I do know.
you know that I go to church. It's like a defining factor
Yeah. Yeah.
of me, right? You know that. That's
Yeah.
I mean, everyone knows it. That's why it's a defining. Anyway, we don't typically like speak in tongues, but you know, every once in a while there comes a time and I'm going to try to cast the hex on him
Okay. Which hex? What are you doing?
by meeting the target's gaze and chanting at them in tongues. I'm going to cast String of Lies.
I just have a nacho tray and shatter it.
My plate.
Yeah, okay. Do you roll for that? What do you do?
Yep, roll with dark.
If this works, you gotta do the tongues. RPA.
All right, you called it.
Butts.
Oh,
Darn, now we don't get to hear the tongues.
7. Wait,
Yeah, that's a partial.
7.
Okay, what does a partial success get you?
So I choose 1. Casting does 1 harm. The hex has weird side effects, or it triggers your darkest self. Would you like to choose?
You pick.
Okay.
It's your thing to pick. How do you want this scene? I mean, Don't put that on me.
Don't put that evil on me.
The hex has a weird side effect.
Okay, so what is the first off? What does the hex do?
So, ring of lies. Whenever the person attempts to lie, they hear a piercing, ringing noise. Big lies will often make their knees buckle and disorient them.
Okay.
And severe lies can cause harm or even brain damage.
God. Okay.
Go right.
The weird side effect, you will see when it comes up, I guess.
It's weird.
Okay, so that was, and I know, okay, like I am a little self-aware, like I know who I am, but like that really didn't make any sense, Angie. Wait, hang on, let me think about this.
One pot brownie.
You had a pot brownie?
On accident. Don't tell anybody. I mean, everyone at the party knows because I freaked out, but it wasn't on purpose.
You ate the brownie on accident?
I thought it was just a regular magical brownie, not like a drug magical brownie.
What did you, Angie? What did you think was magical about it?
I thought it was really good.
Okay,
And
yeah. I mean, I've had some magical brownies in my life.
Yeah.
Like, Georgie's dad, Dean, he makes really good brownies.
Are you like friends with Georgie? Like you hang out?
I mean, we went to that class together. We see each other around, and we like to, we talk photography sometimes.
But like you're friends enough that like you hang out with their dads?
I just right now. Yeah.
I mean, I've been over like for dinner. When he's a photographer too, so he was helping me. He had some pointers.
Cool. Do you think? What do you think they're? What do you think she's cooking right now?
You're coming up.
So yeah, that's why I might not.
It smells really good.
Esther,
Yeah.
I can clap a plate of nachos anywhere. So.
And I got nachos, ground beef, jalapeno, sour cream, cheese, green chili sauce.
Yes.
It tastes really good. I'll pop them down. Oh, there you go.
That sounds so good right now.
He takes a, Freddie starts taking a bite and eating them.
So, Freddie and I are just chatting,
About what?
Oh, like how Georgie's dad is kind of like a mentor for him, and he like goes over for dinner sometimes.
Georgie's dad?
I've been over twice. I wouldn't say he's like a mentor to me, but
Have you were invited over for or?
yeah. Georgie invited me over.
Oh, for like photography and stuff?
Yeah.
Interesting. So that's why she's cool with you taking pictures around the house and stuff, and I assume.
I mean, yeah, she,
Close?
I wouldn't say we're close. And he winces hard. Holy shit. And there's like a little bit of blood trickling down from his ear. As he like starts bleeding at the side.
Dude. And I'll kind of like grab him. Hey. Come on. I've had the ear infection too.
What was that?
And
Do you hear that?
Honesty is the best policy.
Why are you lecturing him right now? The boy's bleeding from his ear.
Hey, come on, we'll take care of this. I've had ear infections, and I'll go upstairs with them, try to clean it up to the bathroom.
There's no upstairs in Esther's place.
To the other room.
To the bathroom.
Yeah. And I'll kind of like just get like a wet rag and stuff and like just like dabbing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna look at Angie. Everything all right in here? What the hell is that about? Why are you talking about him being honest? You're not seeing he had an aneurysm right in front of her eyes.
Pinocchio's nose grew when he lied. Maybe it's a sign from God.
You gotta stop with the God stuff. I mean, I'm a God-fearing woman too, but Jesus Christ. I mean, you know what I mean.
I'm going to take him to the bathroom, and as I'm dabbing, stuff, just taking care of him. I'm going to, all right, take care of this. I'll give him the wet rag.
Yeah.
And I'll lock the door. And I'll take the Post-it notes of my parents' names, and I'll slam it. I'll take him to the wall, and I'll slam it next to him. What does this mean?
Oh shit!
What does what mean?
And I'll turn his head to look at the Post-it notes with my parents' names on it. Why'd you have this?
I have it because I wrote it down on a Post-it note. And then, why do you have it?
Because I was cleaning lockers and your pencil broke through your lock and everything came out.
Fuck. Okay.
I know you're a conspiracy theorist, so why is this a theory for you? And I'll release him, but I'll keep the notes. And I'll put them in my back pocket. And I'll put my back against the door. I'll leg up against it.
It's just, you follow a lead. Sometimes it's somebody's parents.
What was your lead?
I mean, it doesn't matter because it didn't go anywhere. And then
where could have gone?
His ears and covers them when he said it didn't go anywhere. And you can see blood coming out through his fingers. Holy fuck, do you hear that?
No, I don't.
What did you say? What was the severity of the lies, Mandy?
So whenever the person attempts to lie, they hear a piercing, ringing noise.
Okay.
Big lies will often make their knees buckle and disorient them. Severe lies can cause them harm or brain damage.
Okay. So he's clearly still coherent, but he's the knees are buckling. He's kind of dropped down on the floor and he's covering his ear. Oh my God.
I'll pick him up by the shirt, stand him back up.
And he's touching his ears where he can feel it's kind of blood. Do I need to go to the hospital? He's looking at his hand.
I don't know. I'm not a fucking doctor. Why did you have my parents as a conspiracy theory?
The mayor knows.
Where was the lead? Where did the lead go and fall flat?
It didn't fall flat.
Then where did it go?
To the mayor's office.
I'll let him go. What about the mayor?
She just knows too much stuff, dude. She just knows stuff she shouldn't know. She knows
where did it?
I'm gonna be out looking in the woods and.
Freddie, I've been really cool with you these last 4 years. I've understood your theory.
Everybody's been cool with me.
You're seen as a weirdo.
Yeah, that's cool.
But I've been cool with you, and I've actually some of your theories I've actually agreed with until proven not right. But what did the mayor know?
She's
how far did your theory go?
And then she knows so I'm out taking pictures, right? And sometimes I'm taking pictures because I like to take pictures. Sometimes I'm taking pictures because I'm following a lead. And every time she's there, she stops me. She tells me to go home because I'm trespassing on closed public property.
What properties?
The old. Where's my pencil? The old cabin out in the woods, or if I'm out at the courthouse late at night, always there.
Cabin in the courthouse. She's always there.
I mean, when I'm there, I don't know. She's always there. Whenever I'm going, she shows up. She knows. Sends me home.
like I said when I pulled you into the truck to begin with, it's been a long fucking day and night. So I appreciate your honesty right now.
Yeah, he starts washing his hands in the sink, get all of the blood off, and then he's in the mirror kind of looking at his ears while since you've let him go and you seem to be calmed down, he's trying to.
I'll unlock the door and I'll open it. I'll look back to him and I'll say, this conversation never happened. Is that a form of like intimidation of like shut someone down where they won't?
You could do roll with cold or roll with because I mean you don't know that he's going to tell anybody, so it wouldn't really be shutting down something he's like trying to do.
Well, he's a conspiracy theorist, so I just want to like he has a big mouth, so I just want to like make sure he doesn't leave.
Yeah,
this.
so I would do if you're trying to physically threaten him, maybe volatile or cold.
Sure.
Whatever. Yeah.
Not great for me, but yeah. 10.
Okay. Yeah, dude, stays between the two of us. Don't worry about it. Can I have the post-it back? Because there's like a board that I'm trying to keep track of.
And I'll shut the door.
Okay.
And you know what? It's Freddy. I'll give it to him.
Cool. He opens the door and takes it from you.
Sure.
And goes down, cleaned up.
And I'll just head back downstairs. I don't know if there's anything you two are doing.
Yeah. While that was happening, I'm gonna have a chat with Angie. You feeling all right? You feeling better? So you're enjoying those nachos?
Yeah, you really are a very good cook. Magical nachos too.
Thank you. I know the place isn't much, but it makes me feel better that you're hanging out with us. So you know, I get the feeling your parents are pretty strict.
Yeah, that's that's a way to put it. Yeah, yeah.
What'd you say? Like the worst thing you've done is? I don't know. Everyone says you're such a prude, you're such a goody two shoes, but I mean you're more than that, right?
I don't know. I mean, doing things that I really want to or that are bad or whatever, it's not really ever been worth it. So, I mean,
what's something you really want to do?
Leave here. I'm going to do that. So, what I really want though is for Freddie to tell the truth, and I think he's going to. So, when they get back, he'll tell you. I have faith.
Yeah, Freddie's a hoot, but what about Levi? I know you guys spoke at church or something earlier.
Oh yeah, he was at the service. I saw him at the end of it.
Yeah, Levi could be a little strange, but I don't know. He's got that certain charm about him, don't you think?
I mean, yes. Esther, are you sure you don't have a crush on him?
Me? No, I don't, Angie. He's not my type. But he might be other people's type. Have you even figured out your type yet? It's sort of important to do.
No, I mean, it's not a time frame for that, I guess.
Yeah, there absolutely is. If you plan on leaving here and going to college, you need to be experienced before you go off.
What's your type?
I'm sort of old-fashioned. I like romantic. Someone, I don't know, big ideas, creative, a little mysterious. I like a chase, you know. Levi ain't that deep, but he's a very good person, you know.
So, and Andrew would be acting like very goofy, but kind of laying it on heavy, just messing with Esther a little bit. So you like want Ethan to
I didn't say
light
anything
some
about
candles
Ethan, Angie,
and
shut
bring
up.
you some flowers and write you a poem.
Oh.
And like Angie kind of like leans into Esther,
When Ethan's
and I'm
cute
gonna
and
roll to
everything.
turn her on.
Yeah, roll. Plus hot.
Depends on her, you can use it.
I have a couple things on you, but plus 7. I got 7.
She gets to determine what that means.
Esther gets it, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What are you trying to accomplish with this? Are you trying to turn her on, or are you trying to?
More like a camaraderie type of thing, but
That's not turning
she's-
someone on.
She,
Comrades aren't
it's-
turning people
it's
on.
almost flirty the way she's using Esther.
Like sometimes you kiss your girlfriends.
Never. I never do.
Well, you guys don't.
That's
You don't
gross.
have comrades.
Yeah, I only ever kiss my comrades. So
And that's why he's the queen.
So Esther is going to. I think Esther would completely misread the situation if you're leaning in a little bit, rolling to turn her on. Or this whole time she thinks you just need to find the right guy, and it sort of clicks like, oh, that's why you're such a prude, because you're into girls. And Esther, never really having given that much thought, she is going to go in for a kiss then. Because you turned on the wrong weirdo. So she's essentially giving herself to you. You know how
Yeah.
Angie's reaction would be to that. But yeah, in her mind, it's you're sort of talking around all of this and whatnot, and talking about this being romantic and whatnot. Yeah, she's feeling it. She's going for a kiss.
Do I need to roll for anything for that, or just tell my reaction?
I mean,
No,
I'm
you
not
just-
going to turn you on.
No.
You turned her on successfully. She's given herself to you.
So that is
You kissing?
whatever you want to do with that.
Angie would freeze up. She wouldn't. Her actions weren't necessarily like purposeful in that sense, but
I rolled for me on then.
so they weren't super purposeful. So I think she would freeze up for a second, and once Esther's like lips met her, she would like pop up, like stand up immediately, not do anything, just stand up.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought God, these brownies. I'm gonna go check on the boys, and Esther's gone.
I'll probably be walking down the same time, wouldn't I?
Yeah, they'd be coming down at this point. They had
It's like,
their
I got more
conversation.
nachos.
Go talk to Angie.
The nachos. And
Also, why'd you have nachos in the bathroom?
no, I brought the actually you guys mainly that you made in the kitchen. I just brought the rest down because I figured are they already gone?
Esther's gone.
Okay.
Okay.
Bring the extra nachos down. Everything okay, Angie? Why are you standing?
I
What do you smell?
was stretching.
Okay. Do you want more nachos?
Yes. But where's Freddie? Did he tell you the truth?
Freddie would walk back into whatever like sitting area.
I'd be
you guys
trying to
were in.
intercept Freddie.
Unless, yeah, that's good. I figured. Yeah. So you intercept Freddie.
Freddie's upstairs taking care of himself right now.
Same floor. Only
I'm-
one floor in the house.
Yeah, since he's
Stop saying upstairs.
Freddie's taking care of himself in the same room. I'm probably trying to get out of here. Do you want to ride home?
Yeah. Might as well. Yeah, I might as well get this out of the way tonight. I need to be on time for class tomorrow, so
Sure.
gotta get to bed so I don't get another detention.
Yeah. No. I'll put up my hand just to take you upstairs because you're acting really weird right now. Because you're like, I'm stretching, and then you go, I'm stretching.
No touching.
You look really hot right now, so I'm just making sure you're okay to go. You're aware of yourself. Do you allow that?
Yeah.
And I don't know if we see them upstairs.
There is no upstairs.
The hallway.
Take 2 harm.
Oh, I guess I do. I guess if I get harmed.
No, never mind.
All right.
All right, yeah. So you guys are going back to like the bathroom to get her cleaned up. Is that what you're trying to do?
Nope.
Or are you just trying to leave? You're just trying to leave.
I'll just tell Esther that we're leaving. Goodbye.
Freddie called out, "You guys drove me here."
Fuck, we did.
I could get my brother to take you home in the morning if you're fine crashing here.
I mean, is that okay?
Yeah, why would I say it if it wasn't okay?
All right, shit, sorry.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, go. Bye.
Yeah, meaning to leave.
Thanks for the nachos.
Leave the plate.
I'll leave the place.
I did have the plate hidden under my jacket,
And
but
I said,
I
I'll see you tomorrow morning, Esther. Pick you up.
Bye.
Bye, Esther. And yeah, we'll leave.
Yeah, you guys would head out. Freddie would kind of look at you, Esther. You okay?
No, Angie just tried kissing me.
Wait, for real?
Yeah, I don't know what's gotten into her. I mean, she's like one brownie. It's crazy. And just my luck, the only person who's going to try kissing me is, of course, some weird church girl. Come on.
I mean, I saw you and Isaac at the party.
No, you didn't. Yeah, I mean, he tried. How much stuff do you see? Are you hiding in the woods at every party taking pictures of people? Because that's really weird, Freddie. And honestly, I think illegal.
Just this one. I mean, not all of them. Sometimes, like if I'm there. Yeah, I mean,
you're there.
I like to go.
Hide and take pictures of people, Freddie. That's weird. Show me what pictures you have.
I mean,
have you taken pictures at other parties?
I mean, a couple.
Okay, show me. I need to know if you're some sort of weird, creepy pervert, and I need to call the police. Or it's just some weird, artsy whatever. This is my house. It's my right to judge. So show me the pictures. All right, Freddie? Stop being weird about it.
Yeah, all right. He pulls, in his big messy messenger bag, he has like a tablet that he's seen, and he kind of shows, he goes through, you can see there's like a lot of like landscape, a lot of like just pictures of the environment. And then there's, I know, he kind of skips by those. And you can see there's a couple, all the pictures he's taken are like around the bonfire at Freddie's house, like different times people have been there. And they're all, like you kind of said, like pretty artsy. It looks like he's gone in and done some editing on a lot of them. A couple of them you've seen on, so there's like the school has an Instagram that like the yearbook runs, and occasionally they'll throw up something somebody submitted. But you know, there's also, you have to get approval to follow it. They used to have like a confessions page on like Facebook, and then they had a Twitter account. Those all got shut down because of cyberbullying. But they were able to get away with a private Instagram account where you can submit a picture with a caption and people will post it. And as long as you're in the class, they'll generally approve you to follow it. A couple people have said they like got it revoked because they like were talking about it or showing other people or making a big deal out of it, and they were afraid it would get shut down too. But Esther, I think
Esther's tried making her own that's been shut down numerous times because she's never gotten approval to actually join the real ones.
Mm-hmm.
So it's still active?
Yeah, so it's basically just an insert, and it's not long captions. It's usually like a picture of somebody and then some kind of like short caption.
Do you have to log in for this? Are you run this account?
No, I don't run it. I just have submitted a couple. You could send in submissions. So
I'm gonna take note of anything he submitted. But we're trying to dig up dirt on the juniors right now, so this could actually be very useful. And I think I forgot my login for this, so I might actually need access to this as well.
I mean, did they approve you to follow the account?
No, that's what I need you to help me with. Or give me your account.
I mean, you can't post to my Instagram, Esther. Like, that's not... I'm not going to give you my login. I'll try to ask around and see. I don't know who runs it. But I could maybe talk to different people and see, or I can message them.
Tell you what, I'll give you my login for a page of mine if you give me a login for a page of yours. That way we both have something on each other. Sort of have that extra something in case one of us gets the wrong idea. That way I won't do anything crazy, and I know you won't do anything crazy. All right?
Do a hot roll, I think this would be, to persuade it.
I am. I'm going to take it a step further. I'm going to hypnotize this boy. Which is also
roll.
That's a 12.
Okay, yeah, that sounds fair, right? Then I can...
So if I've gotten him to do what I want, I'm not going to give him my login. I'm just going to get him to give me his login then.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of make he gives you his and you glaze past the part where you should have exchanged yours. So, yeah, so now you can see all the accounts he follows, and like
So hungry.
Waverly Confessions is one of the accounts in there.
Okay. Yeah, this is actually really good stuff, Freddie. You're actually helping the class out a lot for once, instead of just helping yourself out. And a lot of people think
you're trying to help everybody.
Selfish weirdo. No, people don't know that. People think you're weird, Freddie. But I know you're actually a good guy.
God.
All right.
So I saw your locker earlier.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah.
Apparently what?
I mean, Levi said earlier that it broke open while you guys were cleaning it, that's all.
Pretty sure Levi broke it on purpose. But yeah, we all saw what was inside. Pretty interesting. What do you know about Abigail's, that whole situation going on with her dad? Or do you not know? Do you know about that?
Yeah, I mean, he's been like at Principal Evan's office like way too late.
Oh, that's all you know? You don't know about the other guy in the boots?
What guy in the boots?
Oh, never mind. I thought you knew.
Hey, no, but if there's a guy in a boot, I mean, I should know about the guy in the boots. So if there's a guy in the boots.
Yeah, you probably should know. I thought you were the whole detective whiz, whatever. But I guess I know more than you know about this. Interesting.
And this guy was like around the school? I would have seen him if he was around the school. You can see he's doing like math equations.
I'll tell you what, Freddie. It's been a very, very long night. I've had some people be very mean to me this evening. Reginald in particular. If you know anything about him, maybe I could tell you something about this man in the boots.
I'll see what I can dig up.
All right. How about you sleep on it then?
Sounds good. Should I have the couch or
Something wrong with my room?
I mean, I don't want to put you out on the couch.
Freddie, I'm trying to put out right now, and you're making this weird.
Roll the turn.
Yes, I will.
Oh my god.
Making it weird.
Yeah, the whole locker situation.
Yeah, but don't actually have a string on it.
No.
No, you didn't grab anything from the locker, so that wouldn't be.
I saw something, but I think I put it back so I wouldn't notice. But I didn't technically have a string.
You forced the picture on me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm one away though.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
But do you want to?
Break.
Thing.
Freddy's about to break.
I mean, it's really breaking even if I do this as far as my dark power strings, but
I will. Never mind. Make your decision.
What?
I don't want to influence your decision. Make your decision.
That's your job. You're my dark power.
Well, your dark power doesn't have anything to say yet.
Yet. Take the roll.
Yeah, like if I do it, the dark power gets a string on him.
Do it.
If I have sex with someone, the dark power gets a string on them.
Do it.
But I'm essentially I'm just trading strings.
Do it.
Because it loses a string on me. Oh no, I guess it's an even roll then. Actually, yeah.
Do it.
So yeah, I'll make it even then. So I'll essentially be taking a string but giving it to him. Because of my sex move. When I have sex, dark power loses a string on me and gains a string on whoever I had sex with. So now, which makes sense. I've asked him to dig up something on Reginald. That's what Echo asked me to do. And now Echo has a string on him to do so. So that will make it a 5, 6. I'll make it a 7.
Yeah, he'll go ahead and give himself to you, follow you into the bedroom, and you guys do your thing.
Okay, Sister's night.
Cool. All right. We haven't visited Reginald in a while. So we cut to Reginald. You get home. The clique sleeping over, or do you guys drive home?
I'd imagine they'd probably come back pretty late.
It's a LAN party.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Brittany would get a ride home with CJ. Kind of ditch you guys. Lori, ever the little bit of the gossip and a little bit of like a shipper at heart, would kind of lean into you. I saw you and Amber. What was that about?
Oh yeah, she was just like super impressed with what the plan. What we're gonna add to the group, and yeah, I think she's pretty into it. Like she's really likes what we have for her.
Yeah, I mean, this is big. This is big for all of them. Like, right, guys? And Nick and Ethan both kind of like nod and agree. Nick especially, since he does a lot of like some of the tech stuff. Like the two of you are kind of taking point on a lot of it. And he's a like very quiet guy. So this is probably like the most social you guys have ever seen him outside of like your own little group. But it seems like he like got a couple of people's phone number, not even in like a flirty way, but just in like he didn't text anyone before, and now people are kind of going in. So you guys got a little bit of clout.
Yep. I just kind of probably would briefly talk to Nick about and probably actually start working on it right then. But at some point in the night, I'd probably go to Ethan and be like, "So, hey Ethan, did you have fun tonight?"
I mean, yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was pretty cool, for the most part. Besides like Esther, I kind of glance at him, kind of like calculatingly.
Yeah, she's kind of weird. You could tell like in his head, he wants to give her the benefit of the doubt just a little bit, just because the same thing as last time you kind of checked in of like she gives him praise and attention, and he likes that more than anything. It's like she's kind of weird, but she's
I would kind of nod and be like, yeah, totally, yeah. It's like sometimes Esther is just like she comes off really like over the top and desperate, and like she even like might have said something to me that earlier tonight. She said that I was jealous of you and her. And I kind of glance at him. And I say, and that's just like ridiculous because like I know that you like she's kind of fun to like entertain every once in a while, like, but I mean like that's nothing that you could ever seriously act upon. It'd be like super embarrassing, and I kind of glance at him.
I mean, it's not like she said you were jealous of us. Like she's never. I mean, other than like commented on my writing or whatever.
Yeah, like it was super weird. I was like, yeah, she was like talking like I should be upset because you guys have something, but like clearly nothing's there and nothing ever will be, right? Kind of glancing at him like sternly.
I mean, yeah. I mean, like before hosts, that's what they.
Yeah, so I mean, like clearly. Anyways, I just wanted to make sure that like she wasn't being like super weird or like just like the desperation in her eyes was just like.
I mean, yeah, she didn't really talk to me other than the picture. I took a picture for him.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. We'd probably keep it that way, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, she's weird. I mean, we got our own thing now with this whole like prank planning that we're doing. We got a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, like, why waste our time with Esther when like everybody in the school is going to be like vying for our time after we pull off this wickedly successful phishing scheme? Which, by the way, I will need you to draft up the communique within the email. I know you've done some technical writing classes.
Of course, dude. Like, I've already got some thoughts. I was just waiting for you to ask.
No. Yeah, first draft. Let's try to get it by tomorrow morning. Really want to get moving on this. If we can have the emails out, by end of day tomorrow, it'd be perfect.
Yeah. Do you have the list of the juniors' email?
No, but I'm gonna get that tomorrow. Yeah.
I'll draft it. You'll get it. You can send it out.
Yeah.
Good point, man.
Sounds
cool. Cool. You got any more Mountain Dew?
Oh, there's so much Mountain Dew up there, and if there's not any, just go upstairs and wake up my mother, and she'll figure it out.
She'll make some.
He goes up, and you do hear him step across, knock on the door. Ma'am, could you?
Yeah.
She's very obliging. Yeah, you can hear the soft patter of slippers. She shouts out, Did you guys have fun?
Yeah, we had a lot of fun. It was good. Thanks.
You guys didn't drink, did you?
No, of course not. I kind of glance at the group and just kind of chuckle.
All right, I'm proud of you guys. And she goes back. Cool. All right. You guys wrap up. Call it a night. When you wake up, on the Instagram account, which Esther now can see, there are 4 new posts. Each one is a picture of one of you. Reginald has one. It's kind of like a goofy one of him and his clique kind of talking. It's just captioned, "The geeks will inherit the earth." Levi's, it's him, the moment where Abigail reached up to grab his hand. You can't see Abigail in the picture, but you can see him. His eyes wide but not scared. He still looks very handsome. It's a very good angle of him, and just says, "You got that James Dean daydream look in your eyes." Angie.
Lift.
It's at the beginning of the party when you're standing by the fire. You're still very put together. Your outfit looks good. And it just says, "Thinking I was born in the wrong time," with a heart emoji after it. And then Esther, it is a little bit after you section yourself off, but you.
Which time?
The first time. Your tears have dried. It seems like it was a point where you started to collect yourself, looking very contemplative, but ultimately by yourself. And it just says, "If you feel lonely, I could be lonely with you."
Turns me on.
And that is where we'll take our next break.
I should say one thing. before we
Okay.
take a break, because I took my 5 dots in experience.
Experienced?
So I am a little
did
bit
Esther.
hotter.
A little bit hotter.
+2 to hot now.
Ooh. All right.
Those James Dean looks, very apparent.
Things are heating up when we return to Waverly Springs.
No.
Welcome back. We just left off. Esther was hooking up with Freddie, Levi, and Angie were headed home, and Reginald was having a hacking LAN party with his clique. So, yeah, Angie, you get home. Levi dropping you off. All the lights are off in your house except for your grandma's light.
Good. I have talked to her on the drive
Yeah,
there.
you can.
I'll be pretty quiet on the way there.
Good talk.
Then I'll let whatever you have play out.
Makes you like that one.
That was a good one.
As we get closer to her house, I'll just be your grandma's cabin. You talked to her about that, about us fixing up for her, anything?
I mean, we mentioned it at church tonight, didn't we?
We did, but she seems kind of like taken back, I guess. And just I'd rather be doing something with my hands than the dumb junior senior wars.
What they're gonna do is really bad.
Yeah, and I spoke up when Esther's she's a good girl.
She said the same about you. I mean, not girl, but
No,
you know what I mean.
Yeah. I think she just is like me, trying to find a place to fit in, but she's trying harder than I am. So I think she spoke up tonight about that plan, which, again, I'm not really interested in doing. So it feels like it's going to hurt people more than embarrass people. It's a breach of privacy, but that's why I don't really want to be a part of it. I'd rather just put a good word in for grandma. I'd really like to do something other than the junior senior war pranks. I didn't want to do this party to begin with. That's why I asked you to go with me, because I didn't want to do this to begin with. I thought it would be more comfortable if I had someone same wavelength with me. Sorry to drag you to this. Sorry that you ate the brownie.
I mean, Esther thinks that I need to have experiences before I go to college, and I'm gonna be unprepared for social situations.
Yeah, she says that about me too. Just keep me in mind about the cabin.
Okay, I'll see what's going on with the work they're doing, and I'll let you know. I mean, if it's really that important to you, you mentioned it like 4 times, so.
I just don't want to do the junior senior war, so I'm just looking for an excuse. But
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah. I'll mention it.
And I'll get out and I'll open the door for Angie.
Thanks.
Yeah. Have a good night.
You too. Thanks for the ride and jerky and
Yeah, I'll pick up the spicy
nachos
jerky
and-
next time. The nachos was all Esther, so. But yeah, have a good night.
Okay. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. And I will not go home. I will drive to the cabin.
You don't know where her grandma's cabin is.
Yeah, I do.
No, you not necessarily. You could
Could I gaze into the abyss?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna name what I'm looking for, which is the location of the cabin. On a 10 up, the abyss shows me lucid visions.
Yeah.
On a 7 and 9, the abyss shows you confusing alarming visions, but I get the answer nonetheless. That's an 8. That's a 9, yeah.
Okay.
Because I get to add.
That's too dark.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a 10.
It's a 10?
Oh, yeah, that's a 10.
I have a 10. So on a 10, the abyss shows me the lucid vision. And I take 1 forward to addressing them. Will you knock it off, please?
Sorry. Bless me.
So you get.
What does
It's
gazing
actually
into
you.
the abyss look like for you?
Yeah.
Gazing at the abyss looks like for me.
She has a cute little sneeze though.
I rolled a shut her down.
After
Yes.
she leaves, I'll close her door. I'll go back to my truck, and I'll just remember the Post-it notes and the photograph of the mountains cabin that was in Freddie's locker. And with my wide eyes, I'll just stare into my headlights, my flash beams, and kind of just lose myself for a moment where I'm trying to find a connection with something, and I'll just put my car in a drive without feeling any emotion and just head off.
Yeah. So with the lights, trying to find something that fits. You do, and it's weird because you find it. You think about it faster than maybe you realize that you would have. But this, you know where it is, and you're not sure how you know, but something about you feel like is connected to this place. So you drive. It's actually out past where Georgie's dads live, where they're kind of is the edge of town. There's a dirt road you can drive back. So you drive back through that dirt road for a while, and you make it back into a little cabin.
Yeah. Take the keys out and just head over to the cabin.
Okay. Pop back to Angie real quick. You walk inside.
No.
No, she does
Go
not.
to my grandma's window, which has the only light on.
Okay. Knock on the window.
I tap on it lightly. I don't want to scare her.
She opens it right away. Welcome back. Did you have a fun night?
I had a night.
Not fun? You and that
Um,
boy get up to anything?
No.
Good call. You don't need to be messing around with him. She kind of gives you a knowing look.
Yeah, I
And
know.
kind of helps you as much as she can. Kind of get in through the window.
Trying to go through the window.
It's all right, what do we need to do? I need your dad's toothbrush. She's going through papers. She pulls out some scissors. I need lock your mom's hair. She's kind of running through, opens a cabinet where you can see some Eye of Newton and different things like that. Which is, it's so she has a walk-in closet. In the back there's a cupboard, and then inside that she kind of pulls it open. She tries to keep it pretty well hidden back there.
What is this? What is this one for?
You wanna? I mean, they're not gonna remember you running off. Keep you out of trouble.
You can just tell like a really good little white lie.
This is the best white lie you could tell. Come on, go fast. They're gonna wake up. It is. You are way later than I thought you would be. I've never been so proud. And she starts rummaging back through and mixing things together.
You don't just have this stuff like on hand for situations.
I don't just go around clipping your mom's hair out of the shower drain, dear. That's gross. She sits with like her hand in like a jar that's got like a bunch of like little slimy worms in it.
So I can just go into the sink real fast or the shower real fast and grab some hair. What else do you need?
Your dad's toothbrush.
Okay, easy. I like sneak through the house, grab a toothbrush, fish into the shower drain, hoping to find my mom's hair.
Nasty. You could just, she gave me scissors.
I was gonna, I go through her hairbrush first to see if there's any
Oh, yeah. You pull some out of her hairbrush.
much less gross.
That's good. Good. Yeah. You run back. Roll to keep your cool, because you would be like sneaking. I assume your parents have like a master bathroom that you'd have to be going through. They have a pretty nice house. So roll to keep your cool.
Three.
I have a nightmare.
Yeah. So you go in, and you go for the drain, and as you go to stick your hand in it, you realize like this is gross, and she has a hairbrush, and you turn and you knock a ton of stuff in the shower over, like in the some soap off the sink. And you hear your mom call out, "Hello? What's your dad's name? What are your parents' names, actually?"
She's like, both.
Loudest noise.
Craig and Lydia.
Okay.
Craig and Lydia.
You hear your mom, Craig, somebody's in here. Somebody's in the house. Your dad kind of grunts. And you hear him get up. Did you leave the light on? Did you turn the light on?
No.
Okay. I think I coming from the bathroom. And your dad goes and opens the door. The bedroom light on, light peering in, and he sees you standing there. He's not quite awake yet. You can tell he kind of blinks.
Hey, Dad. Sorry to bother you. Grandma thought she left her medicine up here, and I was grabbing it for her. Sorry.
He blinks for a moment. Where did you go after church? And then he kind of blinks again, and he seems like very out of it.
We had a makeup project that was kind of like detention homework, and I wanted to get it done and get it out of the way. And it's done now.
You didn't tell us about this because...
You guys were tied up, and I wanted to get it done so you wouldn't have that to worry about.
You left with that boy.
He's
like... Stuff starts to like... And did you just work on it with this boy?
No.
And your mom kind of gets up and comes to see what's happening.
No, with Esther and Reginald. Just the four of us that were in detention.
Give me... I guess this would be keep your cool. Unless you want to argue for a different stat. Yeah, I can think of...
No, that's...
You...
Lash out physically. Lash out physically. Do it.
No, what I will say is you would know, you... Technically, you have both things. Like, you technically have, like, token. If that would be... These would count.
Yeah.
If that comes into play about your decision.
I mean, I can't do anything.
Okay.
So, like me personally. So I'll just roll to keep my cool for now. God damn it.
Don't forget mark XP every time you fail.
8.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, good.
You got an 8?
Yeah.
That's not a fail. Okay.
Last
He
time.
kind of gives you what's over. We'll talk about this in the morning, but your bone gone rest of the week.
The rest of the week?
I mean, a lie of omission, Angie. Do you not respect our authority at all? Honor thy father and mother. He's just kind of spitting,
You're right,
and
Dad.
he wanders back. Come on, Lydia. Let's go to bed. And as you would leave the room, you hear, I don't know what we did wrong with her coming back. He looks at the clock. 3 a.m. Ridiculous. Goes to bed. But you have your loot.
That's why I want to make sure you do it in any order, but you can't.
I hurry downstairs to Grandma's room.
Okay.
Is there any way we can do this so they forget about me not getting my phone back for the rest of the week?
She raises an eyebrow. We'll see how it works out.
Okay.
And go ahead and roll. She's going to have you help her do
Roll
it.
dark.
Yeah, roll dark.
That's a 10.
Okay, cool. Everything seems like it went well. She's very proud, and you head off to bed to get a little bit of sleep that you can before.
I set 7 alarms.
Okay.
So I'm not late for school.
Cool.
And
Okay.
7 is a perfect number.
What's up, Reginald? The godly number. The Reginald? You leaned in. You leaned in. Sorry.
Yeah, I just like going in things.
Okay. All right. Levi, you spend your night at the cabin. Is there anything you want to do while you're there?
Snooping.
Just snooping? Okay.
My suspicion since talking to Freddie and my parents' name and the mayor and this cabin and the...
So the cabin Freddie was talking about, you would know, is the historical, like, settlers cabin.
Oh, okay. Well, then that would be the one
Okay, so you want to go to that one?
I would gaze in the... Whatever my abyss gave.
Well, so did you want to go to her grandma's or did you want to go to the one Freddie was talking about? Like, what was your goal?
I just know there's a cabin. I don't know where...
Okay.
I was just given the information.
Okay.
So it's up to you where you would think I would go because I probably wouldn't know the location of either one.
Okay.
You guys specifically called out the grandma's cabin, though.
Yeah.
That's because I thought
you said
that's what Freddie...
he thought it was the same one. Yeah. We'll say you still
he's
went
gonna
to
find out.
grandma's cabin. Yeah, so you snoop around a little bit. You go to open doors. They're all locked pretty heavily. Well, you could tell, like, maybe, like, the roof is leaking. And there's, like, a couple... It's definitely older. The windows and doors are all very secure.
Okay.
You'd see... There's not, like, a lot of prints. There's, like, a couple animal prints that you would see around. But not a whole lot. You might hear, like, something howling out in the night.
I'll just take a moment. Can I try to break into this door?
Yeah, you can maybe lash out physically. Try to break it down.
Sure. Okay, so that's a -1 for me. 6.
You do not mark your experience.
I will, thank you. Then, yeah, that's just a fail. So I'll just
Can I go ahead and take one of these?
Bury my head,
Reset.
thinking that maybe I almost found something that made
No,
sense
wait.
for me, and take my truck back to my parents' house, and I'll go to bed.
You walk back to your truck, and you get to the door, and you go to open it. You realize you forgot something back at the cabin. You walk back over, not really thinking about what you left.
Okay.
Wander back over. You get there. You get it. You check your pockets, your phone, your keys. Got everything, your wallet. No, you must have just been confused. Walk back to your truck. Drive home.
Okay.
All right.
I'll set 2 alarms. No, I'm not that lazy.
Okay. All right, yeah, you guys wake up the next morning bright and early for another day of school. Most of you pretty tired. Some of you probably on the same sleep schedule you're typically on. And head in. Is there anything you guys want to do before you head to school?
I'm good.
Okay. So, before you go to school, Esther, Freddie wakes up still in your bed. Is your brother gonna take us to school? Is your brother gonna take me home? Your brother's supposed to take me home. I fell asleep. Oh shit! And he starts and goes for his phone. Picks it up. Hey mom, sorry. Yep, I just fell asleep out there taking pictures again. Yep, I'm sorry. I know. I'm sorry. I'll text you next time. Okay, I love you. Bye. And he hangs up.
I don't have a car. We're gonna have to wait for Levi.
Cool. Can I use your shower?
Just you?
Yeah, let's go for it. And he'll go in.
To roll to turn them on.
Yeah.
It's a 9.
Nice. You wake up before this. You also see on your phone, in addition to the Instagram posts, Esther, you see a text from Echo that says, "Played matchmaker for yourself," and then you can get rid of one of your strings.
Well, actually, by having sex with him, I'd be getting rid of my last string.
Cool.
So the dark power now has 2 strings on Freddy.
Okay. We'll make a note of that. Levi, you get there, pick him up.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Freddie.
He just crashed here. You drove him here, then you left. It's kind of messed up, Levi.
Yeah, a lot of I was tired.
Were you? How'd your night go? I saw you left
Full.
kind of early with Angie after she tried kissing me.
You tried to what?
She didn't tell you?
No.
Oh, don't make it weird. I forget I even mentioned it. I think she was going through a lot.
Oh.
I think that might be why she doesn't. I think I might have misread the whole you and her situation. I'm sorry about that, Levi.
No, it's not your fault. It's fine.
I know, but I feel like I got your hopes up for nothing, and she's just, it makes sense. A lot of those religious types, they.
I just started that loud engine in my truck.
I don't stop talking the whole ride to school.
Yeah, you guys head in. He's waxing poetical about goddess.
So, I got rid of my final string that Dark Power had on me.
Mm-hmm.
Would that break my darkest self, even though technically I didn't do the original thing?
Um,
Because I escape my darkest self when this Dark Power's out of strings. So is it an alternate?
yeah, that'll do it.
Okay. So yeah, I'd be more myself this morning.
Cool.
Instead of this weird.
Yeah. Angie, you wake up. Your parents are at the kitchen table. You wake up on time. Your breakfast is ready, and your phone is out on the counter.
Good Good morning.
Morning, dear.
Um,
Glad to see you up bright and early. And your dad kind of packs up. He's going to run some stuff up at the church. There's like a senior service that they're doing. So he kind of waves, not paying much attention, and heads out.
Bye, Dad. Have a good day. Yeah, I set a lot of alarms to make sure I was on time today, and it worked. It worked.
Well, keep it up and don't let it happen again.
Yes, ma'am.
No more tardies this year. Serious.
Yes, ma'am.
Eat your breakfast. Your grandma kind of winks at you as you head out the door. And you get to class. Reginald, you guys. What?
I get
You
to
get your
take
cell
my
phone. You take your phone.
What do you do? You don't have to do it. I'll take the next one.
No. I ride my bike to school, so I won't be able to do anything on there. But as I'm walking to homeroom, kind of reminiscing over how awkward last night was, and knowing that I promised her to like follow her stuff, and being embarrassed and wanting to like make up for how weird I was, I look up her social media stuff, Esther's social media.
Cool. You follow her?
Did you join the app?
Yeah.
You have a whole fucking list. God, that's so good.
This is terrible.
Yeah.
All right, Reginald, you guys, the crew wakes up
Twice.
at your house, kind of gets ready. I'm sure they've probably done this before, even on school night, just like a study sesh where you guys like get in, or like to do college applications. You guys probably had like a big powwow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you guys get ready, pile in. Do you have your own car? You said.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so you pile in, head to school.
Be a Leaf, a Nissan Leaf. Nice. Electric car.
Nice. All right, yeah, you head in your nice electric car. Everybody shows up. Everyone's on time. Everybody shows up to homeroom, takes a seat. Noticeably, Abigail is not there. Otherwise, everyone else seems to be in attendance. Some people like looking a little worse for wear than others, but people like Amber, Georgie, have done this many times, have kind of used to it. A couple eyebrows when Freddie walks in, kind of like with Esther. People kind of catch that because normally he's sticking by himself, but he's coming in with Esther and Levi. Nobody says anything. You guys sit down. And the bell rings. You guys begin your lesson. And sorry. A few minutes later into the class, Abigail would show up late for the first time in her entire school career.
Oh, real quick. Did Abigail ever follow me?
No.
She was my other promise.
Mm-hmm. She comes in looking rough.
So I have a string on her then.
Okay. And she suffers harm, right?
That's the one on her. There's two different. No. Well, it depends what I want to do with this.
Okay.
I can add 2 to a roll to get even, or they can suffer a harm. But I'm going to try to get even.
Okay, cool. So she comes in. Yeah, but she looks very, very bad. Your teacher, Mrs. Collins,
Take the face off her neck.
she teaches English. Kind of nods and
People promise her shit.
nice of you to join us, Abigail. And then stops and realizes like who she said that to for a minute. And usually she gives flack to whoever's late. And looks up. Everything all right? Abigail looks up and kind of fixes her hair a little bit, or tries to without looking at it. And she's like, everything's fine. Don't worry about it. And sits. And she immediately is very transparently has her phone behind a book and is going through and texting and doing something on her phone.
Where does Abigail sit in her homeroom?
She sits next to me.
Yep.
Oh, no, I see it.
If I like look over at her, can I see any of what she's doing?
Yeah, you can see. It looks like so she's messaging someone. You can't see who it is, but it just says, "I last saw him on Sunday." And the reply comes back and says, "Hasn't been 24 hours." Or I last saw them on Sunday, and then hasn't been 24 hours. Please keep in touch.
And Angie would kind of lean over. They sit next to one another.
Mm-hmm.
Abigail, you want to talk after class?
What? Maybe.
Okay.
And she kind of looks. About what?
I don't know. I might be able to help you.
With what?
I know there's a lot of stuff going on for you, and I might be able to help.
Did Levi tell you?
No.
Okay. Yeah, okay. She kind of she's like reflexively like she can't text anymore. She doesn't have anything else to say, so she's just kind of jittering, moving her finger. Mrs. Collins would kind of see the two of you talking in class. And, come on, guys. Kind of get back to her lesson. A note makes its way. Esther, you notice it down your row.
I got the notes all night.
It's my thing.
It goes from Isaac to
Like
Connor.
a paper note?
Yeah, like somebody wrote a note.
That said in Esther's voice.
We have texting.
Hell?
Sent me a paper note.
Yeah, she stands up.
I'm a
It comes. You see it come from your row, starting there. And
Can I
Amber
interrupt this?
kind of what?
It's being passed through me, or
No, so it hasn't gotten to you yet, but you notice people moving to your left, and everybody also has the same kind of reaction that you do of a paper note. Do you have your sheet?
Oh wait.
you can always
No, Amber and Elsie, you didn't give us where they're sitting. Wait,
Yeah.
did you give Amber next to Levi?
Amber's next. Oh, Amber's next
We
to Esther.
haven't gotten
sorry,
anything.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
People.
So,
Yeah.
I just filled them in where I thought they would go.
So it goes. The row goes
Isaac, Connor.
Amber, Esther.
Okay.
Then Freddie Blank.
CJ.
CJ.
Then Skechers, Brittany, Rudy, Elsie, Georgie, Gordon.
Yeah, you give us
Way too
an
fast. Way too fast.
Okay, we'll do it later.
And then who?
Brittany?
Yeah, Rudy, Elsie.
Rudy?
Yeah,
I didn't
he's
know
not.
Rudy or no.
That's okay. He's not important.
Georgie, then who?
Gordon, Tyler,
Gordon.
Levi.
Heather?
What? No, Tyler.
Tyler.
Yeah.
Tyler.
Heather?
Yes.
Okay, so this note is going. Sorry, now that I have my.
Rudy.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. I'm so confused. So it's not going through me,
It's
though?
coming to you.
It's coming
It's coming your way.
Oh,
towards you.
okay. Do I get the note?
So, Amber looks at it, kind of makes a face, and and then passes it on to you. Well, it looked like it came from Isaac at the end.
Okay.
It looks like it came from Freddy sitting behind him, passed up and over. It is a little sketch he drew of that picture that got posted on Instagram. It looks like he saw it too. With the little heart colored in it.
And Ed, did everyone look at it or just Amber?
Just Amber.
Connor and Amber, right?
Connor
Connor
didn't
didn't
look.
look.
Amber's
Connor's a good
glowing.
boy. He didn't look. Isaac didn't look either.
Connor's a good boy.
It says on the top, it says Esther. Like on the back, like that's where it's supposed to go.
Okay.
Eat it.
Lean over to Amber.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even understand what this means. Isn't this that picture from that Instagram that we all were approved to follow?
Yeah, it looks like somebody submitted you to it. It's not a bad picture.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's a fine picture, I guess, but I don't know. That guy's so weird, right?
I mean, yeah, he's like lurks around. It looks like he's lurking after you, Esther.
Ugh, yeah. I mean, I'm sure that happens to a lot of girls like us, right?
Sure. And she goes back. She's like, we should pay attention to this call.
Yeah, but I mean, still, I know this happens to a lot of girls, but I don't think we should say anything about this, right?
Why do you care? Like he
Because
likes
my
you. That's,
reputation.
that a boy likes you?
People thinking someone like that has a chance with someone like me. Look,
I
just don't
guess.
say anything, okay? Because I know things that would also be embarrassing for other people's reputation. Understood?
Okay. And she raises her hand. Ms. Collins, yes,
Have to
you're
shut her down.
Okay.
It's a 7.
Okay.
No, 7's a success. I don't have strings on her. That's Abigail.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking of. Sorry.
Wait, just keep them straight.
Says you.
So I'm going to give the dark power string, so I can use the vampire power. Cold as ice. When you shut someone down on a 7 or higher, I get to use an extra option from the list.
Okay.
So Amber's a very popular girl, so I'm going to take a. I come across poorly, which makes sense. I get a condition in return, so she gives me a condition. But they have no strings with me, so I'm going to get a string on her.
Okay.
Bully's killing this game right now.
And
Damn it.
I'm going to give her a condition in return,
Okay.
which is
Nervous.
I'm going to give her the condition losing her touch, because she's like the most popular one, right?
Yeah, she's
Yeah. I'm going to give her a condition losing her touch. She was just at a party with a lot of people that aren't really popular, aren't the type to be at a party. She had to rely on other people like Reginald and Esther to come up with a good scene. She's supposed to be sort of the class leader, and she's hasn't really done anything to show that lately. So I think she might be sort of on her way down. So she's going to have the condition losing her touch.
okay. What are you doing to shut her down specifically?
What I just said to her.
Oh, okay.
Plenty of dirt.
Oh,
on
I
it.
see what you mean.
Yeah. Like me saying that was me setting up my
Oh, okay.
demo.
I see what you mean. Okay, cool. So she goes to raise her hand and she kind of looks at you and puts it down. But she gives you the condition overbearing.
Yeah,
You like
but
leaning over to talk to her,
you can already have that.
kind of putting your nose in people's business.
I have the conditions desperate and overbearing, which is fitting.
Yeah.
Literally.
Cool. Miss Collins kind of gestures to Amber, who did have her hand up for a second. And yes, your thoughts on the reading. Amber kind of goes, I was just going to ask you to use the bathroom, but it's cool. And
Shut.
I am
kind
going to give. I'm going to try to make eye contact with Freddie and give him a flirty look, though.
okay. Yeah, he's kind of been like watching you. Once he saw you got it, he smiles back at you.
You fucker.
All right.
I'm gonna clock all of this happening because I do sit right behind Esther.
Mhm.
And I'm just filing this away to try to complete my understanding of what happened last night. At least like her warped understanding of what happened last night. So I just want to say that for later.
Okay. Yeah, so yeah, you could probably get some of this, overhear some of this. The class lets out. And Miss Collins would actually stop you, Reginald. She walked out.
Okay.
Hey, I took a look at your paper that you submitted for the final coming up.
Yeah.
It didn't match your outline at all, and I just wanted to talk because I like to keep track. It's a big project. I know that you're going into, some high-level writing courses, and you gotta the college prep. You gotta keep up with that sort of thing, especially when like you approve a topic. So I just want to talk about what changes you decided to make.
Right. Yeah. Sure. When you're in the outlining phase, yeah, sometimes revisions just kind of get out of hand. That's probably all this is. Just decided to take some new directions.
Into it, so
A separate book than what you were talking about. And if that's what appealed to you, that's okay.
Right. Separate book, like physically and actually, but theme wise, I think you could see there's some connections, which is why I decided to make the leap. I mean, if you want me to go into more detail about the theme, I can within the paper, and I can make some adjustments.
Yeah, if you could, I'm just going to ask for a revision on that outline.
yeah, I can do that.
Just to see where your new topic is heading. Your draft is just very different, and I just want you to be. I'm just trying to set the expectations you're going to see in school. If you get a subject approved, you change that subject, you're going to need to communicate that to your professors. It's just how it's going to be.
Should I try to roll to keep my cool since I'm clearly lying here?
Yeah.
Cool.
Mustaches, cauldron of pasta. Yes.
Cool. Okay.
Something's gonna be full.
Yeah, that's a 10.
Okay, yeah. She goes, yeah. Just can you send that a revised version of it to me tomorrow, and we can.
So if a 10 roll on my cool,
Oh yeah.
I think I get to ask the MC a question about the situation and take one forward to acting on that information.
Yeah. Cool.
So I would just kind of be like, in particular, was there any reason why you felt like this? I mean, did anybody say something, or was there any particular reason why you thought that I needed to explain the switch between the outline and the current paper version?
Just looking at the differences between them, it just seemed a lot starker. But now that you mentioned the theme, I think it's a little more closely aligned. Nobody would anyone have said anything to me? Are you discussing your paper topics with other people, or?
Oh, I'm always brainstorming, with the group and stuff. But no, I was just curious. That's all.
Okay, yeah, no.
Yeah, I was just trying to get any insight on whether it was her.
It
just
seems
figuring
like,
it out on her own,
and when you get stopped, you with your connection feel Ethan. Like he stops and he starts going through his bag, and he panics for a minute.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And you can feel him maybe freaking out. But Abigail does kind of linger by the door, and she gives you a look when she notices you talking about it. Better get started on those revisions, Reginald. She kind of walks out.
Yeah, I'll have trouble staying up unlike you.
She kind of looks down at her feet and heads out. You guys head into what is essentially a free period.
I would like to go talk to Levi.
Okay.
So
when
yeah,
that's done, I'm going to try to get Reginald and Abigail in a conversation.
Okay, so we have a pile of people.
I have a chat with Abigail coming up.
Let's all talk to Abigail.
Everybody get together and let's see what happens. I assume Abigail's leaving, Reginald's leaving, and
So Reginald was held back as class let out, right?
Yep.
So and Abigail was the last to go. So
it seems like she stuck around for a second.
So I guess Angie and Esther would wait around because they both went to talk to Abigail.
Mm-hmm.
Then Levi, you're my ride, so you're not going anywhere.
Oh, well, I actually want to talk to Abigail too.
Perfect. We all just
Kindergarten.
Yeah, it's you all just.
Father.
Yeah. And so for a moment while we're just sort of waiting, I mean, you could wait at your truck. It'll just be a second. What are you here for?
Abigail?
Abigail, what are you here for?
I was gonna. Abigail seemed like she was going through some stuff, so.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, I heard that too. Maybe it'll be good for us all to sort of show our united front to make sure she's all right. That she's got the support of her friends.
Yeah, sure. I think.
Did she ever text you last night? Because you never texted me.
Talking to me?
Yeah.
You were texting me.
What? No, she was supposed to text me. I know she texted you instead.
No, she didn't text me.
Okay. Abigail and Reginald walk out.
Yeah, they walk out.
Lash out physically.
Yeah, you're the Reggie now?
We all jump.
Oh, God. Why do I roll so good on fake
Jump
rolls?
rolls.
Ethan's with us, right?
Yeah,
I need to make sure I have my gang around.
you do.
Okay.
Everything all right, Reginald?
Oh yeah, it's fine. Just a misunderstanding. Some of these teachers struggle to keep up with my intellect, so.
I'm sure that's it, Abigail.
Yeah.
Speaking of intellect, Levi told me you hatched a pretty interesting plan, Reginald, about using some keys. Abigail, I think you could help us out with that. We're here to talk about the prank, I assume. I'll glance at the other two.
I wasn't for the prank. I just mentioned that it was a possibility.
Why would you tell me about it if you weren't for it, Levi? He's so dumb sometimes.
I told you your plan was dumb to begin with. I said I don't want to.
Why do you have to be so mean to your friends?
No, it's joking around. I'm not mean to Levi. Levi's my best friend. I understand you don't have a close friend to have that banter with, but I mean, I'm not mean to Levi. I'm very nice to Levi. I've taught Levi a lot.
You have, but
what?
I didn't tell you that to take. I do how.
Well, I'm sorry, I misunderstood, Levi. You need to be more clear.
I was clear. I told you
too. A lot of times they don't make a lot of sense,
I told you
Levi.
how uncomfortable it made me.
So what are we doing?
Reginald, what was your plan with your keys?
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't think we need to involve Abigail. You can go. I kind
Abigail,
of gesture for Abigail to leave.
The keys for the prank, I was going to get them. It's not
You don't have to,
a
Abigail.
plan.
You're going.
She's volunteering it, Levi. Why wouldn't she?
Right, it just doesn't seem very necessary to, get
Abby.
anybody else in trouble.
No one's going to get in trouble. She wants to do it. And it's a prank. There's a small risk of getting in trouble. Everyone knows that. That's fine. As long as we're all in this together, and no one rats on each other.
No one's going to rat on anybody.
Good. Then we don't
That's
have
not
an
the
issue.
thing.
What's the thing? What are you worried about? We're going to share a few funny texts and screenshots and stuff. We're not ruining any lives. There's some embarrassing things here and there. We've all said embarrassing
Like
stuff.
what?
I don't know.
Exactly. You don't know. You don't think these things through. You just want to be there. You just want to be a part of it. You don't think it through.
Amber asked for our help to come up with a prank. You didn't have anything to say.
Because
Angie here wanted to do the plague on them.
That's kind of funny, though.
So you think a plague is funny, but screenshots are going too far.
Because that's more private.
Levi, we could talk about this afterwards. Right now, we're talking to Reginald and Abigail about the keys.
You can talk to Reggie. I'll talk to Abby. And
We're all talking right now, aren't we?
I'll try to grab Abby and pull her away.
She she doesn't like to be pulled, so she kind of resists a little bit.
Reginald, you really think Levi, you think it's a good idea for you to be trying to talk to someone one-on-one? You're a little awkward in those situations, don't you think? I'm going to try to shut him down in this.
Okay.
Bitch. That's a 9. And
Oh, that's something cool, right?
oh, I don't have any strings on it. So
Close.
shut down. It come across poorly, which that's Esther.
Yeah.
And so you can give me a condition to add to my collection. So a few things could happen. You choose. You lose a string on me.
No.
So if no string, that doesn't work. I could give you a condition, or I take one. Oh, do I get to choose this?
Yeah, you get to choose when you shut someone down.
Oh, yeah. You're losing the string on me, bud. You got 3, so it's all right.
No, I have 2 on you right now.
Did you use one on me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
So
I lose a
actually,
Can
no.
we
I'm going to use this. I'm going to give you a condition in return. I'm going to give you the condition awkward.
Okay.
Because that's what I'm saying is you shouldn't be talking to people alone because they're a little weird, you're a little awkward, you're not very good at this.
Fitting because I have the hollow move better than nothing. When I gain condition, I mark experience.
Beautiful.
So
What condition do you give me?
Pushy.
All right.
just add in.
Overbearing, pushy, same concept.
Well, do you want something else or do you want to? Okay.
No, you know what? Overbearing.
Meta. I already have that. So how can?
Oh, do you really?
That's what I gave him.
I have desperate and overbearing.
Then pushy. I think pushy's the next step.
Okay. And remember, you can use those against me. So if you're rolling against me and you're enacting one of these conditions, like if you're calling me out for one of these things, or you get a +1.
Noted.
So a lot of people can start throwing these around.
Yeah, and these
Noted.
are conditions anyone can use. Not just because you gave it to me. So like
So when I said something about how like mean you are to your friends, you're like pushy or overbearing to them. If I went further in that direction,
yeah. If you want to enact that condition,
and
you get a
shut you down
+1
or
on a
whatever.
roll
Okay, cool.
using these because these are things that everyone thinks of me. Essentially,
Yeah.
Even if other people give them to me.
What's the first one?
Cool.
Desperate,
So-
overbearing, and
No, I
pushy.
got the. Okay.
But
Yes.
you are shut down, so you're not taking Abigail anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah, she
Oh,
kind of
this-
sucks. She's like, can we, if we're gonna talk, can we not do it in the middle of the hallway?
Sorry.
Yeah, let's go
Yeah.
somewhere. Reggie, don't you have like some room with computers you all hang out at?
It's for tech aides only, but sure.
Yeah, let's go there. I know no one else is gonna be there.
I leave the game.
Yeah, you guys all shuffle in.
The tech aid room.
AV
like-
lab.
Yeah, it's the AV lab with the little cart
Cool.
TVs and stuff like that.
Right? I do have that
We need one computer person for the entire.
So you guys are all shuffled in.
So
No.
I believe Reginald. Well, first let's talk about what's, I guess, a problem. Not a problem here. We're here to make sure you're okay, Abigail. We heard that your dad's having some issues.
What did you hear? Like, have you heard from him?
She's just hearing rumors right now. That's
Really? Because I have
and I'll
a
try to shut her
picture
down.
of her father with.
Hold on.
I'm gonna try to shut her down.
Hold on.
Yep, sure. Sorry.
Is it what?
What's wrong?
I'm trying to shut down.
Wait, was that
No.
Bakesy saying hold on or Reginald
Yeah,
saying
which
hold
one?
on?
I think it's Bakesy.
No, I was gonna say something as Reginald, but go
Oh,
ahead.
sorry.
No, go ahead,
God.
Reggie.
Yeah, I was saying, what do you mean heard from him? Kind of glancing at Abigail.
She glances at her phone back up. He didn't. Neither of my parents came home last night. The police know.
You said the
No.
police do know?
Reginald kind of throws his hands up in exasperation. Well, if we don't know where your dad is, then we can't get the keys from him. Great.
She
kind of slams the
shoves
book
her
down.
bag down on the chair and pulls a ring of keys out.
Oh.
Okay,
Well,
so
then
she shoves them back in her bag and closes it.
well then. I guess you guys don't need me for the plan then.
Thank you
actually
for your
was
concern
interested
about my
in-
missing parents.
Yeah, no, we're here to help you with that. I mean, we're all your friends and here for you. And Reginald's smart and could probably help us figure something out. I mean, I think this isn't just a rumor, Levi. This is something that's actually happening. And I had seen a picture of your father and the principal
The judge.
and some guy I've never seen before. I don't know if he sounds familiar to you, if you've seen him around. I'm going to describe the guy in the boots.
Yeah, that would have been the judge. That would have been his wife. That was in that picture. Or that was in, like, your vision.
My vision. Whose wife? Oh, his wife. It wasn't
His
the
wife
principal?
is the judge. Yeah, Judge Abrams. And then he's hooking up with Principal Evans.
Oh, okay. So I wouldn't know about the principal. I would just know about him and his wife. Well, I would know about it from him. Yeah, I'll describe this weird cowboy dude and see if that rings any bells for her.
No, I think you mentioned him the other day. You said he was at school talking.
I mean, does that
No,
ring a bell for anybody here? I mean, people like to say my family was only rednecks around here, but apparently there's some other dude running around in full-on cowboy boots. So, and if I don't know him, I don't know who would.
He was in a suit.
Was he in a suit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like dressed up. He was, yeah. So, I mean, I don't know why he meet with my dad, but my mom was meeting with someone from out of town. He was like legal counsel or something. I don't know.
Oh, so it's like some out-of-town lawyer, cowboy lawyer? Are you sure that was like an affair? They might just be up to something weird, and you don't really know what.
What do you mean an affair?
What?
She's looking at Levi.
I'm not looking at her.
No, that's what I thought. That was my brother. I know he works around town, does a lot of odd jobs, and that was his thing. And I thought maybe that's why you were so upset. I don't know why you'd be upset otherwise. So nobody knows this cowboy dude in the suit?
I mean,
Can I gaze into the abyss?
Yeah. What does that look like?
After avoiding eye contact and just overhearing about my omission or my confession about the affair, I'll just look into my notebook, all my doodles, and I kind of find myself doodling this cowboy, these boots, these spurs, and I'll kind of just like be into this sketch as I'll try to gaze into the of this. Ooh, 4.
Yeah, you look and your doodles look back at you and they look fine.
well, I mean,
What? I get experience.
Are you
Go
gonna say?
ahead. No, go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I do. I know it's weird, but do you have anything of your mom's or your dad's on you?
Yeah, and she's like, I have my dad's keys. I have, she kind of goes through. She's like, I was reading one of my mom's old law books.
I know it's really weird, but do you mind if I like hold on to the law book for the night and get back to you tomorrow?
Why?
Yeah, you mind explaining this?
That's
Um,
I think she's about to do something illegal.
Angie?
Reginald, your involvement in this prank is pretty illegal, so maybe back off. And I want to roll to shut him down.
And I'm about to shut down. And I'm about to experience.
And that's cold, right?
Yeah.
that's cool.
She loves those ones.
I'm about
You
to
love.
I got a 2.
mark the experience.
Yeah.
Reggie ain't going nowhere.
I just kind of glance at. I mean, only if you do it like an idiot. Just kind of scoff.
Yeah, they're so
Yeah, and-
worried
I
about
mean, even if
everyone
it's
getting
not
this prank.
illegal, Angie, that's why. Like, why do you want it? It's just like an old text. It's not.
I know, it's just sometimes, you know,
You're gonna
if
sniff her out. Like what?
sometimes I can just figure things out. Sometimes I can find the truth. And I would kind of like glance at Esther and like no hint of laughing or like goofiness or like softness about it. Just like recalling in like Angie's mind, like the blood running out of Freddie's ears. Like just her trying to like transmit that like intensity in her eyes a little bit.
I'm gonna chuckle a bit and be like, oh, or we could do something a little less cryptic, and let's use those keys to get in your dad's office, and then I can get into his email, and we'll just figure out what he's up to. How about that? And kind of shut down Angie. And then I plus 3 to that, so that is an 8.
Okay. So you guys get to assign conditions to each other. But you succeed in shutting her
I
down.
think there is a condition.
Actually, I don't have a.
So he doesn't have to give her a condition.
Yeah, I think I can do a bunch of other
Oh, yeah,
things. So she doesn't have any strings on me, so I'm gonna gain 1 on her,
Okay.
and then she can give me a condition.
Yeah.
So I've had a
I think he had some
question
on,
about the conditions.
Yes.
just in case-
Is it just like
I gave everyone
Don't say something.
like an idea of
Yeah.
what they are?
Yeah. It's like a label that you might call somebody to be mean.
You give him criminal if you really think what he's doing is illegal.
I do think it is. Like I brought it up several times because
Yeah.
I do think it is.
Yeah,
so
That's a good one.
yeah, I would. That is very on point to how I personally am.
And Bakesy, you can give her the condition narc if you want to.
Criminal I think is pretty good one.
Okay. Yeah, so I guess with that successful cooldown, I'll kind of glance over and take the keys from, and be like, "Let's go to his office and let's figure some stuff out."
I mean, can't we do
And-
both? We do your way, and I mean, this is kind of weird, Angie. No offense, but I mean, why not look into every option? Give her the book and see what happens. Not like you need You losing a book for a night ain't gonna hurt anyone.
I mean, let's check the email first. And she puts the book back in her bag. And
I'm going to pull a string on her to get her to tempt her to give Angie the book. So I mean, it's up to her. She doesn't have to. I don't think. It says you can pull a string to tempt them to do what you want. So it's
Tempting's on page 26.
okay. Yeah.
I know there's an XP component with like players, but I don't know how that work with her.
Yeah, I don't. No, but you would get. Yeah, if you're spending a string, then yeah, she would.
Racist strings.
Yeah, all right, whatever. The book. She hands it over to you. She's like, I want it back tomorrow, though.
Of course. I may not get anything from it. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't. What are you gonna do with it?
Hey,
I just focus a lot of faith on it.
Like you're gonna pray over my mom's love.
Maybe let's focus on the keys thing for now. I don't know if Angie's gonna make a lot of sense to the rest of us.
All right, and so then you guys walk on down through the gym, the back past the locker rooms where the like athletic director's office is.
Is Reginald's group with us?
Yes.
Okay. Going to bang.
So you guys had you get in pretty easily. You've got the keys.
Yeah, on the way, I want to be walking kind of close to Ethan and being like, "This is all kind of crazy," you know.
Yeah.
Pretty risky stuff we're doing together, but I guess we're all in it now. Together.
I guess forged in the fires at
Criminality
high school
is the word you're looking for.
As I try to make my way to the front of the group with Reginald, I'll kind of bump Isaac into Esther.
Ethan. Yeah, he kind of bumps into you. Sorry about that.
Oh, no, it's all right. That guy's a brute. He means well.
I'll lash out physically.
I'll pull out my gun. This was a shotgun. No. All right, we're making our way. I don't know where we're going. We're just following
Principal
Reginald.
office.
into the athletic director's office.
Athletic director's office.
That's what I said.
AD. My bad.
Yeah. So you guys get in. Abigail starts logging on. It seems like she already knows his password.
Cool.
And starts clicking through his email. It's a lot of stuff with the school. And she starts to scroll through and filter and click through different inboxes. She looks. This forwarded one from my mom. Or no, and she looks closer and she goes, no, it's from your mom. Or it's at Levi.
Yes.
Levi.
What do you mean?
I mean, your mom forwarded an email about this meeting. I mean, the dates match up.
I'll kind of lean in closer. What meeting?
She was asking about meeting with this guy, Kyle Sivens.
Kyle who?
Sivens, Sivens. So they're meeting, and they were supposed to meet, and they were going to go walk the woods. And she kind of looks in and goes, she's asking about, your mom's asking my dad about the property values or what she thinks And she kind of goes in. She's like, I don't have all the details. They're talking about referring to things that I don't have in this email. But the guy's like a land developer.
Is Abigail speaking correct?
Yeah.
Is there a link to the land developer? Or
No, just the name.
What's the name?
Yeah, there's Kyle Simmons.
Kyle Simmons. Okay.
Just the guy. It's like, yeah, it looks like they were gonna meet, and your mom was asking. She kind of scrolls through. So, Mayor Evans didn't know about this. Your mom was asking for a report from my dad. She kind of sits and looks up. So they want to know, why wouldn't she just ask my mom? They work in the same office.
This gotta have all the attention.
Bless you.
I don't really know.
Thank you.
Doesn't sound like my mom to do something like this to begin with. Your guess is as good as mine, honestly.
They're just selling property. Why is this such a big deal?
It looks like, they were walking the woods, besides with like the historic.
My parents are pretty open. They usually say everything to me, and I say everything to them. I haven't heard of any of this about buying property or property value.
Yeah, you're a kid. Why would they involve you in that? Sounds like this adult stuff.
Yeah.
True, but I don't know. I never intended leaving Waverly Springs, so if this is a chance for us to move somewhere for bigger land, I feel like I would have known for it, so I don't know why they would be.
Well, it doesn't sound like her mom was in favor of it, or the office of the mayor. That's what she says. Doing it without the approval of the office of the mayor. And she highlights that portion. I don't know.
So why would Coach be involved?
I don't know.
Weird.
Yeah. He didn't respond to it though, so.
Reginald, can you look more into this? While I take a moment to collect myself. Abby, can you talk to me outside real quick? I just need to collect my bearings.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of quickly hop onto the computer after.
Yeah, and I'll just kind of grab Abby and I'll take her outside the hallway.
Yeah, I want to make sure I'm at the computer though, just
so
I can continue to work through some stuff. Yeah. Okay.
Cool. You're outside with Abigail.
This is becoming more and more just cryptic, I guess. Things are happening. Your dad, when he had his intention, I followed him outside and he was clamoring about to somebody over the phone about, do you have any idea what this will do to us, what this will happen to us? And now we're seeing these emails. Do you have any idea, any clues, anything about what this would mean to anybody? And anyone come to your house that your parents would be in danger from, because you said yourself they haven't come home.
No, I don't know. Where does the place I'm supposed to go to my grandparents after school? I don't have anything else, Levi. I just.
All right.
Didn't show up. So
Okay. Just worried. Let's see. I guess let's see what Reginald can do for us.
Okay.
Sorry to waste your time. I'll open the door back up.
While they were outside, I wanted to take this moment. We're leaning to Reginald. Not even really leaning in now that Levi's just gone. I mean, wait, does any of this, is this not, this seems like not a big deal to me. Is this a big deal to you? Am I missing something? Shouldn't we just be focused on the prank right now?
Yeah, no, I do not understand what they're talking about.
Okay,
You know,
good.
and
So
I
you're
could care less
on
about
track
them.
to do whatever you're gonna do to,
Oh yeah, I'll find the mailing list real fast. So kind of.
and you can really get people's like login information through this.
Well, here's the thing, right? You send them an email, and it looks like it's a link to a legitimate login.
It was a yes or no question, Reginald. I'm sorry, honey, but I couldn't be bothered about.
Well,
details.
well, some of them, yes. I mean, they have to be stupid enough to do it, but they're all dumb enough.
Man, this is crazy. It's like one of those stories, isn't it, Ethan?
yeah, coming of age. On to the next one.
Coming of age. That's just one of my
Give
favorite
Ethan
types
a
of stories.
glance.
I'm
Do you
going to. I'm going to use one of my internal bargains, uncanny voices. Our
Okay.
power is going to get another string,
Okay.
and I'm going to learn a secret about someone I'm talking to, Ethan. A secret fear, a secret desire, or a secret strength. Your choice.
He has a pretty heavy fear of being rejected, specifically rejected by Reginald.
A secret? Isn't he like part of his clique?
I guess that's not really a secret. Let me think.
I was essentially looking for something to use either to get closer to Ethan or to use Ethan against Reginald.
So it's fear, strength. What was the other one?
Desire.
I'm trying to think of one that would be like a.
You don't have to give it to me now. You can think on it. It's not something
Okay.
I necessarily need to use right in this moment.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll sit there and talk to him a little bit. Wait for Reginald to actually do something useful. You're with the book?
Yeah, I'm here in the room.
Yeah, I
Andy in your books.
probably want to step aside with Angie then, after sort of having that short and sweet. By this time, Levi probably be coming back. It wouldn't take very long.
Pretty short conversation.
Yeah. Hey, I covered you for the whole book thing. Is this like a real miracle mumbo jumbo stuff? I heard you keep talking about people telling the truth. Felt like you're trying to tell me something. I remember that Freddie was in a bad spot last night. Were you insinuating he was lying about something? It's like karma or something?
Or something.
I don't really
mean,
believe in that because a lot of bad things have happened to me and I don't deserve it.
I don't know. Maybe it's all baloney, or maybe something will happen.
You
I
don't
guess-
seem to think it's baloney.
Well, a lot of us don't think what we do is baloney.
Look, I helped you get the book. Maybe you should tell me why you actually need the book.
Just want to see if I can sniff out what's going on. Maybe there's some information about how I can tell Reginald he's actually wrong on things.
That wouldn't be so bad. Yeah, all right. If you need help, just let me know, I guess. I'm pretty good sniffing stuff out, too.
No. You are. Oh, I got my phone back.
Yeah, I saw you follow me now. Dang, I know it seems vapid and stupid, but I don't know. I don't know. You're one of the few people I'd actually like to stay in touch with, and I'm should probably apologize for last night. I don't know. I don't know if I misread the situation or maybe you're just not comfortable. Are you like that? I know you haven't had any boyfriends. Is that why? Or maybe that was just the brownies.
I haven't had anything. So
Do you want something? I mean, your grandma runs like a fertility clinic, doesn't she?
I mean, yeah, she owns it. My parents.
I mean,
like,
that's
work
all
in-
about, the business.
I mean,
I figure you'd be someone like guru on it, you know?
no. I mean, I didn't.
Is it true the girl can't get pregnant if she's on top? Angie, look at me.
I mean, it depends. If you ask my grandma or if you ask my parents, you're gonna get different answers. It's just.
I mean, no offense, your parents seem like a drag.
I'm not back in yet.
Please be back.
Almost. Yeah, you guys didn't talk that long. You'd be coming in pretty soon.
Yeah, I mean, we're in the same room. I probably just pulled her aside.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be that hard to eavesdrop on us?
No, I'm not saying I'm like anything. I didn't try to give you a specific feeling last night.
I don't know.
Sorry,
You're just
I
really
made it
pretty.
awkward.
I've never tried anything like that either. I've watched, I don't know. But I mean, it didn't mean anything to me. I'm assuming it didn't mean anything to you, right?
I'm sorry I made it awkward.
No, it wasn't awkward. Trust me. Me and awkward, no way.
I mean, I stood up and like a rocket ship.
Did you tell,
I don't tell anyone stuff like that.
you didn't say
I
anything to
said-
Levi about it?
Why would I?
I don't know.
Did you?
I think Freddie asked about it. I mean, it's Freddie. He's always saying crazy stuff. I don't know. Levi, I don't know what's gotten into him, but he is important to me. He needs me. So I'm just looking out for him. I'm just kind of interested in what your intentions are. Not in the protective way. Like I said, he's my friend. I don't want him like that. It'd be crazy, you know? But I don't know. I thought you were giving him signals, and then I thought you were giving me signals, and you're a mystery to me, Angie. I cannot read you. You're not like most kids here. Which is crazy, because, God, if I looked like you, I'd have this whole school wrapped around my finger. But you don't use it for anything.
I'm not teenage Vogue. I'm not supposed to be red.
And that's what makes it even better. The fact that it's just effortless. You don't even care about this stuff. I wish I didn't care about this stuff, but I do. I really do. I don't know. You're like my polar opposite. But that's why I think I have things I can learn from you. Maybe you have things you can learn from me, you know?
I'm sure we're going to learn plenty from each other over the next couple weeks, but
All right. Okay. So let me know if you could do me a favor, and if you find something with that book, let me know. When you say sniff things out, you mean like you could find stuff?
no, I mean, in the Bible when they talk about, and she kind of like
don't
drones
know.
out on about like a story of favoring of like visions and things like that. She's definitely trying to overplay the King James version of the story.
Look, my daddy never read me the Bible. He's a God-fearing man, and that didn't do him much good. But I don't know. I'm missing something that's actually kind of important to me. I was just wondering if you could help, but forget it. Let's see what Reginald's found.
Yep. when they come back in, Abigail would lean over behind Reginald, kind of looking on the computer. Have you just been getting the juniors' emails and stuff, Reginald?
I would have done that, but I was also going to try to make a roll for specifically something about what's going on with the whole missing parent situation. Could I do a gaze into the abyss?
Yeah.
Kind of pulling Nick over, just me and him trying to kind of dig through like the deleted files and trying our best to like, dig through cookies and like trying to find like old recycled files to kind of gaze into the abyss and try to figure out specifically what's the relationship between Levi's mom and the coach and what's going on, why they're talking to each other in secret.
I'll try to turn them on.
Yeah, you want to like dig through old stuff.
Oh shit.
So, yeah, I want to do a dark roll for that.
Okay, go ahead.
So it's a 9.
Okay.
It's confusing.
Yeah, so you...
And alarming.
Levi opens the door. It's confusing.
That's what he says. I'm trying to think of how to translate this. Yeah, so you go through, and rather than like finding any one thing, you somehow, and you're not sure how, you see like pieces of the emails that don't quite make sense. But it ultimately has Judge Abrams working behind the mayor's back, fighting for a split second, and you shake it off really fast because, of course, it's not real, but you see like the image of the knife in the back going down. You see go through like a screen grab of like before a newspaper goes to print, they have like it all set together. A report on how much money would like come into the community if some of the wood ended up being sold off, and that gets kind of burnt up in your vision. That's what you see.
Okay.
You kind of shake it off and end up clicking through and justifying it based on bits and pieces of information you find.
Well,
Yeah, I can't find anything about your dad, sorry. I look at Abigail and just kind of lock the computer and step away. But I did get the emails, which is everything we needed.
Great. That was definitely my priority. She rolls her eyes, and you all go to shuffle out of the room, immediately bumping into Coach Abrams as he walks back in wearing the same black t-shirt, same hat, dirt covering his jeans. And that's where we'll call it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
So follow us on all our socials. They're down below. Thank you for watching. We have a Patreon where you can catch a bunch of bonus content we have, including the after show, which we're going to start recording now.
Thank you, Miss Petty Dreadful.
Bye.
Bye.